Trixie calling the Mach 5.
I'm in the middle of a race, Trixie. Don't talk to me now. Can't you wait till it's over?
Hey, yo, my stocking is glowing, fumes topping and going. Bagging in the Louis ski suit like it's snowing. Nigga took a sniff, ripped his shirt like he Hogan. Sounds about the 6'6" from 3, he was poked up. Blew a kiss at the CEO like I'm gold dust. Always us, I don't even know what he blown up. Coughing up blood, meet the legend of Big Dog. Greg glowing gloves, Mitch match with a big drum. Having powwows, each one gon' teach one. I don't know Spanish, but for work I'ma speak some. Devil trying to change, God plan trying to tweak some. I was on the grind since the guy for a week plus. I was on the grind, the Valley Mass in the Jeep Park. Ocean 44 in Scottsdale trying to eat lunch. 25 Ferrari truck jumping from speed bumps. Ever since brain for Paris, niggas can't keep up. Nigga dropped a brick on the floor, had to sweep up. Murakami LV case from my teacup. Whoa.
See no evil, third eye covered, but I hear him call me. Wicked ways for the cash, till the demons haunt me. Even Victor off his lab with a kilo on me. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be cooking in your bitch apartment. You think she raw, we still treat her like she stepped on it. You know the cocaine lexicon is extra long. They throwing rocks at the sky, and here they got a lot to say. But it's quiet when I pull up, I'm the Tesla guy. We dying to crash out, the airbags Louis Vuitton. Before I landed, boy, that shit wasn't doing the job. You know that Scorpion put air in the tires. You couldn't open the locks. We brought the money, power, you know the key to life. I still have a D tonight. Well, I can't let Diego, you know. I still end up deep in white. My mama told me not to touch the stove. She was right. That was a grand wizard, glass pop blizzard. Marty Bigfoot on the pedal, speed the Benz up. So much blow in these coke wings, shit lift me up. Yeah, them broke niggas envy us. Keep them over there, shit. I just had to leave me. Niggas wanna be me bad. Talk like me, walk like me, cook like me, look like me, braids like me. Hope white yacht through the foggy water waves like me. I don't even need a boat. Hop out and walk on the water. My plug stuck at the border. How I'm supposed to get the order? 10K for the court seats and I only stayed for a quarter. Stop!
Steve, listen to me. Always his brother has got to win. Please let him.
Why should I let him win? I'm out to win myself. Now sign off and don't bother me.
But Hap must win so that he can pay for the doctors to make his sister well. And besides, Hap would then be hired to manage a big car factory. That would solve all their money problems. Please let him win, Speed.
It doesn't matter to me what his reasons are for wanting to win. I wouldn't be playing fair if I let him win the race on purpose.
But Speed.
I'll see you when the race is over, Trixie.
But Eloise is ill.
I'll see you when the race is over, Trixie. What's up with y'all? What's up with my peoples? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Y'all can hear me? Everything good and all that? Was that shit dumb loud? Probably, because I had to. What are we doing here? That's kind of crazy. What's up with the good people? Bonk skunk. Shout out my brother Mickey Monday in here. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my brother Mickey Monday in the building. Shout out my brother. Itchy Soda in the building. What's the word? J-Dog. Neemski, what's up, Fully? Mike B in here. Asia, what it do? What it do? Neem knows magic. Yeah, he do. Shout out you, gang. Big Nist 95. Shout out you, Fully. Keep traveling, homie. I'm fucking with you from San Jose Bay Area. Hey, man. Shout out the Bay Area in the building. Shout out the Bay Area. KB360 in this motherfucker. That's my dog. I just came from Hogwarts. Shout out, I just came from Hogwarts, man. Then you know Neem. Him talking about, I was one of the DEI scholarships. Shout out y'all. Gangland Andretti, what's the word? What's the word? J Swag in this month. Gangland DJ in here. Sexy name, my girl. War Chief Jumbie. Ha ha! It's a real brother right there, man. I had to apologize to you online I had to apologize to you because I thought you was on bunk for a second. Tyler Towns, what that shit do? Billy Mack, hey, let's start the party. You know what I'm talking about? Lena Love, what it do? Power Moves, what's happening? My girl Jazz, what it do? Jazz, what it do? But again, to Jumby, and Jumby, my dog, but he was just saying some things. He was talking this cop shit. And I was just like, man, chill out. He like, brother. He was telling me some things, and I was like, nah, bro, I don't want nothing, though. And everybody know me, that's how I be. If y'all ever hit me in my DMs, talk about, oh, I got such paperwork, y'all know how I be. I be like, bro, I don't want none of that. And this was not paperwork. He was just saying, bro, I could show you actual tangible proof of him being law. That's all Jumby was saying. I could show you this. And I was just like, nah. I was like, nah. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro. I just didn't want no parts of that. I ain't want no parts, y'all. I was cool. I was straight on that shit. Like, nah, brother, I'm straight. I don't even do that kind of journalism. I don't even do that kind of journalism. But, hey, facts are facts, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, again, I want to publicly say, and nobody even knew. I never said nothing foul about Jumby or nothing, but just in my head, it didn't sit right with me that I was just like, man, Jumby's tripping. Like, I don't really think Bucci's an officer of the law. Hey, players up two. Players up two. You know what I mean? And my apologies to Brother Jumby, straight like that. Neem a real one. You a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a real one. No cap. Because, I mean, you know, and I be telling people that all the time, like, even like the little street politics, all that shit, I be having all kind of information, bro. But that's not really what I be on. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But it came to the forefront on the podcast, so I'm like, hey, then I might as well say for the record, you know what I mean? You know, War Chief already told me that. But anyway, shout out War Chief, man. Shout out Francis Network TV. Shout out Lintanero in the building. What it do? NPM. What's the word? What's the word? Shout out all y'all though, man. Shout out Gangland Andretti with 2 on the 40. Early with that 2 on the 40. He said to kick this off, Gangland Neem the mayor. All right. I ain't mad at that. Munchie be the mayor, but he the mayor of Inglewood and all that, so maybe I could be the mayor over here. I don't know. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Secret Agent Bussy Bear. Oh, this is crazy, bro. So fair to say that No Jumper does higher law. No Jumper does higher law. I'm gonna get a little jump started in the chat. I'm gonna get me a little thing started in the chat. I'm gonna do it. Which I want to start with. Little poll in the chat. See what y'all want to start with. Neem the street politician. If you would, you know. If you would, War Chief playing Helldivers. Hey, Helldivers. I got to get on that. Shout out my boy Zaywop, a.k.a. Poltergeist Portal. That's my dog from the sandbox. He be on the Helldivers. I was in Discord with him a minute ago watching him. The Helldivers look crazy, too. Like, that shit look like immersive, like intense. You know what I'm saying? Lush was looking at Brandon different because he's federal probably. Hey, is this the real? Is this my cousin in the chat? I'm dead. Let's see if this is my real cousin in chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It is. Shout out BJ in the building, man. Big bad BJ in the building. You hear me? Straight like that, man. Shout out her. In here supporting the little guys. Appreciate that. She said Lush wasn't looking at Brandon different because he's a federal. I'm dead. It's the real cousin, she says. Nah, I check. You gotta double check 'cause people be trolling, saying all kind of stuff. You gotta make sure. I had to make sure that was my relly. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out BJ in the chat though. Dom, what's the word, bro? Shermatis? SoCal lead slingers, what it do? Giving life, what's green, brother? What's green? But yeah, man. I wanna know what y'all wanna start with. Do y'all wanna start with ATM Richie or y'all wanna start with Bucci? You know what I'm saying? I just dropped the Bucci video. That's doing pretty well too. Ranked 1 of 1. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good about that. And what I need all y'all to do too is please go sub up to my second channel, Just Neem, @JustNeem. That's what I need y'all to do, bro. I think I got 332 subs over there. Actually, let's pull that up real quick. We just in here kicking it, right? We just kicking it. So let's do that. Bunk Skunk Friday. I want y'all to show love to BJ. I don't know if she's still in here, but y'all give BJ some love. That's our cousin, right? And I want y'all to give her a friendly, warm gangland welcome. You hear me? That's what I need from y'all. Let's go. There's so many justs in this. I didn't know that. I might change it. Who knows? Boom. Just Neem. I got 232 subs thus far. This is what we're going to do. Bop. I'm going to pull this up for a little second and all that. Boom. There we are, baby. Just Neem right there, man. Shout out to everybody who been subbed up. I greatly appreciate y'all. You feel me? This is where all the hip-hop commentary and all the other stuff besides drawn-ass no jumper is at. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, y'all know what I do enjoy and what I'm into because, we be having those conversations. But a lot of that shit doesn't really fly on the Gangland Neem channel. So, you know what I'm saying? Pull up over here, man. Get with your boy. Got a little something going over here. Got my first 1,000 viewed video. You know what I mean? Cameron destroys Dame Dash for lying. Yeah. Shout out that. My Adrian Broner video's going up. I want to give a shout out to Drea the Virgo. Shout out Big Bad Drea the Virgo, man. That my cousin. And she do good work, man. She been not forcing me, but pressing me to do this anyway. She like, bro, go over here. People want to hear you talk about all that stuff anyway, bro. You want to do it on your channel. It goes flat. Then you don't want to do it. Just do this. So I did it, and it's going pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Again, I tell a lot of y'all content creators out there, people who got ideas, man, go for it. You know what I'm saying? This is my second channel. I got a couple other ones that I haven't really like put time or anything into, but it's the second one I'm actually putting time into, and it's going pretty well for me. I'll say like the first week of doing it. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all want to create content. I have mad people in my DMs like, hey, bro, what should I do? You know, I be telling y'all, oh, do this, do that. But just, you got to start, man. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike and all that. Who's up in the building? Dre, the fellow Virgo. Oh, yes, sir. Dre, this is a mindset. Facts. Yeah. A bunch of love going on in the chat. I like that. Good vibes this morning on this Bunk Skunk Friday. Y'all know how we do. So it's nothing but Bunk Skunk. But this is what I want to do. I want to talk to my good peoples and all that. Let's talk to my good peoples. I want to know, okay, let's talk about it. What's the word? Storm Fluent, what's the word? Forza, what's the word? Smooth Criminal, my dog. What it do? What did ATM Richie do now? Somebody tell me. Look, this is the thing. If you can see from the thumbnail says no, the no jumper cesspool, right? So for me, it's just like it's just like some things in my head I'm thinking about ATM Richie, things he said. I'm thinking about Bucci Bear being an actual officer of the law up there. We all know the indictments that have come from No Jumper. You know what I mean? Their footage, podcasts, statements being used in the court of law. It's a real thing. Actual, you know what I'm saying? Bail has been denied from footage owned by No Jumper. Kiwi had already said he's going to cooperate. We heard this before, right? So I'm just coming up with things in my mind. I'm just like, let's go in on Bucci and ATM Richie. That's what I want to do. Bro, it's gross up there. Wallahi. Still, shout out my dog, Cali's Finest Radio in the building. Y'all go sub up to bro. He's got good content over there as well. Good, sturdy content. He not bashing nobody. He's just trying to do his journalism and whatnot. Podcasting, nothing too much. You know what I mean? Just talking about the topics, that's all. We not asking for fades. You know what I mean? None of that kind of stuff. None of that. Encrusted. That shag rug, I can smell it from Princeton. BJ going in on that shag rug. Oh, hey, BJ, when you said how many countless half perks have lost their life to the shag rug, I died. Golly, that shit was comedy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Shout out Itchy Soda with $4.99 on the 40. Itchy Soda said he made it look believable when it was time to pop that thing, but when it was time to ride hard, he dropped a dime on God. You ain't no cop, Bucci. Shout out Itchy Soda. Look, someone brought something to my attention too in my comments, and I just thought to myself, I said, damn. The more I look at that, that could be a possibility, right? That could be an act. They could have played all that. He might not be a cop. Maybe that was just a content thing. Again, I will tell y'all that War Chief Brother Jumbie did, in fact, tell me that he was a cop far before and said that he had some shit he could send me, but I didn't want any of that. So, you know, but when I read the comment, I thought to myself, I was like, he was real quiet and he seemed real happy about being law. Not that there's anything against being law, you know what I'm saying? This is what I would tell you, right? You know how things go on in the inner cities, in the neighborhoods that we from and everything, right? And we hey, shout out to the 26,000 too. Shout out to the 26,000. Shout out BJ Investigates, the surprise witness, because she helped do that. I wanna give a shout out to BJ because she was telling. I got comments full of her people, lovely people, BJ. Lovely people you have over there. I'm going to just tell you, they just as nice and everything. I know I don't use the best language and all that. It could be off-putting to those who aren't familiar with it, right? But your people is just awesome. I just want to say that, BJ. You know what I mean? Your people are awesome, as are mine. My people love you too, so just throwing that out there. But your people are awesome, man. Real love. That shit is, you know what I mean? That shit's awesome. But back to what I was saying, right? This is what I want to say about the being a cop thing, because we make a joke, and you know how it is in our like where we from and everything, like, oh, don't talk to cops, and you know what it is, right? We understand that. But this is what I want to say. You know, there's all kind of stuff that goes on with law enforcement in our neighborhoods, right? And a lot of times it's these police officers, right, who come from wherever they're at, and they don't know anything about our neighborhoods. You feel me? I think that it's a dope idea, which this isn't what Bucci Bear did, for the record. This isn't what Bucci Bear did. But I think that, people who grew up in these places, we should encourage them to be law enforcement. You know why? Because that bridges the gap between these different neighborhoods and law enforcement. When you have people who look like you, who come from where you come from, understand the lay of the land, right? The politics and whatnot, then I feel like it's easier to have discourse and not just, you know what I'm saying? People use the word combative. Oh, they're combative. Yeah, because when you think of law and shit in our neighbors, they don't know anything about us. They treat us like animals. We know this. You know what I'm saying? So why not encourage people who come from these neighborhoods to be law enforcement? Now, I know some of y'all might be in the chat like, oh, you're a cop. That's cool. But I'm just being realistic about it, right? Because nobody's going to get rid of the police. you know, all this kind of stuff, it's not going to happen. So what we got to do is we have to do our due diligence to make things better. And what I would say is encourage people from these neighborhoods, bro. We know how it is with gang members, whatever. Like, oh, you can't be a cop because the street code. That's cool, right? But there are people who come from these neighborhoods who aren't like that, right? Who know, who got brothers and sisters and all that, who's in that lifestyle, but they're not like that, but they understand, right? Why not encourage those people to become law enforcement so they can have a say in what's going on with their people in these neighborhoods? And I'm gonna stop on that. Boom. So, you know, just I don't know, food for thought, something like that. Food for thought, something like that. Shout out Baby Marlo in the building. Christy Perez. I don't know what bananas in the chat is. I don't know what bananas in the chat is. You know what I'm saying? I might get her out of here. I don't know though. That's why he would end up in jiu-jitsu. He was going in up. Hey, and you want to know what's funny, man? War Chief Jumbie, man. War Chief Jumbie told me, he said, brother, why do you think that he's so proficient in jiu-jitsu? He literally said that to me. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. That's why I had to issue him an apology. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to issue, bro, an apology. Just throwing that out there. Again, shout out to the best channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just subbed up to the new channel, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Big Rigs, what it do, Big Rigs, what it do. Yeah, but again, I know, shout out Monique Hill. Again, I know y'all probably don't like to hear stuff like that, like, oh, don't say that name, but it's like, bro, what else are we going to do? Continue to just let folks, like, you know, do us like that. So it is what it is. Y'all give me 1 second here. Okay, y'all. So look here. So Bucci's just a lying ass. He's just a lying ass, man. Bucci ain't law, y'all. Bucci Bear ain't law, bro. That was a lie. And shout out to me saying that. Shout out to the person who left that comment on my video, right? They said, it was like, bro, this could all be a play, this, that, and the other. And I told them, I was like, bro, you could be right. You could be right. Because I'm getting word that that's a whole nother Brandon Tucker from Fresno. And there's pictures of him with the highway patrol car and all that. I'm going to be honest, because I was wondering, I've never seen Bucci so quiet. It was just like, he was like, I'll let him just do this. Let's just let him do this. I don't know. But we're going to pull that up in a second, too. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to start Weird Ass Play. That, in fact, Jumbie, Weird Ass Play. Yes, we should all be policing our own communities, too, because last year on 4th of July, an Australian Water Patrol dude pulled over a boat. I was in America, and I'm still honestly so mad. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact, BJ. You know that. I just think it would be easier that way. You know what I'm saying? There's so much miscommunication, and it's hard for everybody to understand. And I don't know if people don't want to understand or whatever, but whatever it is, it's like, you know, maybe we should. You know what I mean? Police our own neighborhoods. And don't be corrupt. Don't start getting paid off and all that shit. But look, y'all give me just a second. I'm going to play this. Hold on. Y'all give me a second here. Y'all give me a second. Just a second, man. Let me get this right. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Cause I'm trying to look for this. I'm like, boy, this guy is crazy. How would you even allow people to think that you're a cop? But I guess all is fair in content, right? I guess all is fair in content, y'all. Let's see. Okay, here we go, man. This is crazy. We gonna pull this up real quick just because, like, Bucci, come on, what type of shit? What type of shit, Bucci? What type of shit?
Fresno 17165 will be 10.
Federal Fresno unit, prepared a copy of the final log off for Officer Brandon Tucker, ID 17165. Fresno units, after 2 decades of dedicated service to the people of California, Officer Brandon Tucker, ID 17165, is signing off for the final time. Since graduating from the CHP Academy in 2002, Officer Tucker has served with distinction in Los Banos, Oakhurst, Madera, and here in the Fresno area 3 separate times. Officer Tucker's commitment to serving and protecting the communities of California has been unwavering. His tireless efforts and selflessness have made a lasting impact on the lives of countless individuals. As he closes this chapter...
Y'all heard them say Madera or whatever, right? Where Bucci said, Bucci's cold. This is crazy. I'm glad I found this out, y'all. Straight up. Because I was going to kick his back end as COINTELPRO. I still think you COINTELPRO. So I don't care. I don't care. But here we are.
Here we salute Officer Tucker for his exceptional service and dedication. He will be deeply missed by his colleagues, the community, and all those whose lives he touched. Thank you, Officer Tucker, for your service. May your next journey be filled with joy, happiness, and continued leadership. Officer Brandon Tucker, ID 17165. We're going to show you 1010 for the final time.
And that's that, y'all. Right? Y'all let me know if y'all like me to play that again. You feel me? Y'all let me know if you'd like me to play that again. Because there it is right there. That wasn't even him. Wasn't even him, y'all. I said debunk that quick. Shout out to my team, man. Shout out to my team. Golly, shout out my team, man. I'm not even gonna lie, cause yeah, man, I was really gonna create a thing here. I was really gonna do a thing here. So that's good to know, man. And shout out to whoever that was in my comments, because when I read their comment, I'm like, damn, the more I look back on it, I think it was some weird shit too, because Bucci's never that quiet. That's what I'll say. And then he's just smiling like, yeah, they're calling you a cop, dude. And you just, that's all. I thought they would never find this out. Fair to say he's an actor. Fair to say he's an actor. Debunk that quick. That's wild work, man. Man, come on. You know it's Dre. That's my team. That's my team. That's my team. Dre's my team. She be like, look, hey, yo, look at this. I'm like, what? The fuck? Yeah, man. She hit me on the bat phone. Like, look, dog, we ain't gonna go with that one. We're not gonna go with that one. On to ATM Richie. Now, ATM Richie, a lot of weird shit surrounding him. Of course, he just got into it with Rackman Hunter, right? He just got into it with Rackman Hunter. Man, Bucci, that's weird, bro. You play weird games. You play real weird games. CJ Robertson, what's the word? What's the word? Bussy Bear, the crisis actor. Yeah. Fair to say he is an actor, BJ. That's wild, dude. I'm just like, that's no fun, Bucci. Like, what kind of shit is that? I really was going to do a thing here. That's no fun. Man, fuck. What an actor. But all right. On to ATM Richie. This is what I want to I wanna play some stuff, right? I wanna play ATM Richie in this soft white belly interview, right? We're gonna play some of this. I just want y'all to hear this, cause it's just a little weird. You know what I mean? we gonna get into it, though. We gonna get into it. Actually, let's just start this from the jump.
He was a factor.
Let's start this from the jump. Shout out all the good people, man. Shout out the best chat on YouTube, man. Greatly appreciate you guys in here doing it up with me, man. Shout out to who left that comment, bro. Because I read that and was like, man, W comment, because I'm starting to believe the same thing. And look at that. All right, y'all, let's get into this character, ATM Richie, Pimp ATM, that's his name. This is wild, man. He says he's from the Jays. I know a few different folks in the Jays, you know what I'm saying? I got family in the Jays and some more shit. I never seen him anywhere, or I don't know. I never seen him. I went to Audubon and all this shit. I never seen this guy anywhere though. I feel like we might be around the same age, unless he like 40 or something. But I never seen or heard of him. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about him being from Jays or anything like that. Wait, bro. Damn, he not 12 for real. Why cap about that nasty work? CJ Robertson, I don't know. But nah, I just played it. I'll probably do a reaction to that later. Just, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just chop this up and make it a video or something. I don't know. I'm low-key not even trying to nigga more time, man. He's bunk for that. Super bunk. Super duper bunk. But, yeah, I don't really know too much. Bad mother trucker, what it do? Salute you, gang. Shout out to everybody sending snaps on the 40. Greatly appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the members as well. You know I appreciate y'all. But we're going to get into this again. I don't really know where the guy came from. I feel like he just popped up out of nowhere, and he's going crazy. But I feel like he did a lot of indicting himself on the Kiwi Head podcast that he did. I was just like, bro, you talk too much. And there's some things, too, I want to point out. Just weird things, you know what I'm saying? He's an admitted meth user, which is kind of crazy, too. Like, damn, fool, you just admit to that? That's crazy. ATM is like 35, 36. Okay. His music hard. I think I seen one track where he was in the liquor store the whole time, and the hook was low-key fire. But I don't know much about his music. I also heard he does skits and shit. I found out about those way later. But yeah, shout out to that. I wish this all was a skit, but I don't think so. I don't think what he's doing is a skit. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think this is how this man moves. Smoking Bristol. Yeah, and all that. But let's get into this, man. The No Jumper Cesspool. The No Jumper Cesspool. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
And tell me about your childhood. You grew up with both your parents?
Actually, no. I grew up with my mom, though. You know, my mom was always around, and my uncles, as well as my great-grandfather. He was a factor, too.
He was a what?
He was a factor as far as my family, yeah.
Got it. And how was your childhood?
It was, childhood was rough, you feel me? I grew up without my dad around, so my uncles always played father, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And they had a whole bunch going on, so, you know what I'm saying? My mom was a tough cookie too, so, you feel me? My mom was trying to be just like her brothers and shit, so it was always rough coming up. You know, my childhood was always rough.
Yeah. Any abuse, anything like that?
My mom.
I say Kiwi Head gets off on all this type of stuff. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Black trauma and whatnot. But I really think Mark does. I genuinely think Mark does. That's what I'm going to say, because it's just weird, the questions he asks, and then, you know, he's got this new thing in the beginning of his videos now where he's like, people like to ask what the point of this is, but I just want to let you know this is to bring light to the stories, and then we can do the thing. Yo, Mark, no. I think that you have some kind of infatuation with this kind of shit. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But don't try to act like you're doing some great service or something. I didn't know that Nova wasn't the only underage prostitute that you've interviewed, bro. You've interviewed multiple. I think that's foul. Straight up, we know that you're not shedding light on underage prostitution because people know that underage prostitution and trafficking and all that goes on. We know that goes on, bro. We hear about it in the news and all kinds of shit. You're not bringing any special light to this. What you're doing is monetizing off of this shit. You throw these underage girls are wearing crazy outfits, y'all. As I was just going through his page, I was trying to find ATM Richie's little segment or whatever. I'm going through the page, and he's got multiple underage girls on there, scantily clad. That shit's inappropriate. Hey, how about this, brother? If it's not about any of that, right, and you're not a creep and this, that, and the other, then why not, hey, why not this? Why not go get them girls an outfit? That's the least you could do, the money that you're going to make from their stories, right? Why not go get them girls an outfit, tell them put this on, and let's conduct this interview if you truly care about a story. But it's the whole thing to you. Look at her, how she's dressed. She's got her nipples out, underaged. That's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. And that's why niggas think you're a creep. That's why. That's why people think you're a creep, bro. Straight up. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter what little thing that you're trying to put in the beginning of your video and saying, yo, I'm just doing this and just pooey. That's a lie, dude. You get off on this. You have to. I'd be so uncomfortable in front of an underage streetwalker. I'd be so uncomfortable. Like, what is we even talking about? I'd be so uncomfortable. But I'm sorry. That was a tangent. You know what I'm saying? That was a tangent. And my bad. But like Mark Later, it's a whole like I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to get all up over there to the soft white belly. See what y'all doing over there. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Shout out Jordan Davis, my dog. With $9.99 on the 40. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I think I read Bad Mother Trucker with 5 on the 40. They said Detroit rocking with you. Hey, appreciate that. Shout out to the D, man. Shout out to the D. I definitely rocks with Detroit. Hey, man. A-dog. How could he even sit there in a room and tolerate the discomfort? That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Yes, you gotta see what they doing. Yeah. I'm gonna think I'm gonna do Neem investigates. You know what I'm saying? I might look all into your shit, Mark Later. Cause I think there's something maniacal going on over there. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But anyway, back to this character. Shout out the best chat on YouTube, man.
So my mom used to bring these random guys in who she liked, things like that, from different neighborhoods of Los Angeles, California, you know what I'm saying? Some was drug heads and things like that. So they used to put their hands on my mom, you know what I'm saying? This one guy broke my mom's jaw. So, you know what I'm saying? As a child coming.
I want to point out, too, this is where the trauma starts. You feel me? Everybody has a story. I feel like we all come with you know what I'm saying? We all wired the way that we are supposed to. And it's our environment and our experiences that damage or reshape our wiring. Again, this is the same man who said if his daughter wanted to be a 304, that he wasn't going to save her. But then you hear stories like what he's about to tell us right now, and it's like, this is where that kind of comes from. I'm not condoning any of it at all, right? Because a lot of that, our environment and this, that, and the other, a lot of being an adult is having to reshape your wiring. Because how you came up and things that were necessary for your environment may not be necessary in the real world, right? So it's on you to do that work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not condoning anything, but I am saying understand that this stuff stems from something. You know what I'm saying? He said he watched his mom get her jaw broke. That's wild, bro. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. He would teach her the ways if she wanted to. Shout out BJ Investigates in the building, man. Kicking it with the gang. That's our cousin, y'all. Show her love in the chat. That's our cousin. Let's continue, though. Let's continue.
Growing up, I was always helping my mom fight these niggas off, you feel me? So that's where I had to be a man fast at a young age. So, you feel me? That's what led up to here right now.
Yeah. What age were you when you went on your own?
When I left?
When you kind of moved on?
I got kicked out the house when I was 14 because I got caught with 2 guns, 2 40s, the same kind, you feel me? So my mom felt like I was selling guns or some shit, you feel me? So she kicked me out the house at 14. But before then, I put a lot on my mom, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame her. Yeah.
ATM Richie, I do blame her. I do blame her, brother. You said that she was a woman of the night and that you were subject to all the situations that she had to go through as a woman of the night. Maybe that's why you was the way you was, brother. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I do blame your mother. It's always the parents' fault. People can say what they want to say. I know there are those situations where, they just go left. But for the most part, it's the parents' fault. And now she's so upset with you that she just kicks you out and leaves you to the world. That's wild, man. Again, no justification or none of that because, hey, wrong is wrong and you're an adult with children of your own. With children of your own. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. It was your mother's fault, ATM Richie.
What did you do for money at that point?
What did I do for money? I started stealing cell phones, but I always had it in the back of my mind, like, my uncles is pimps, you feel me? My mom was trying to do that shit, so that's what I always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be a dope dealer and a pimp. You know what I'm saying? That was like the things I wanted to do. My uncles was always coming in with different bitches, you know what I'm saying? All this jewelry and, you know what I'm saying? All of this, everything, all of these cars. And so I felt like that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how yet. So I started stealing cell phones and selling the cell phones to people, you know what I'm saying? And then I started selling dope, you feel me? And then I landed me my first bitch, you know what I'm saying? So after I got my first bitch, it was over. I took off from there, you feel me?
What age was that?
I was, 15? This was like the next year, you feel me? I was only in the streets like 12 months, not even 12 months, 10 months, something like that, before I got cracking, you feel me? Like, period.
And how many girls do you have today?
Right now, I got 50 toes.
And what kind of girls do you have? All African-American or white, Hispanic?
I got an Asian right now. I got 3 black girls. I got an Asian, 3 black girls, and I got the white girl.
And so the arrangement is they go out, they make money, and they give you...
It's crazy because yo, homie sitting up here talking about this like it's stocks he own or something. Mark Later is asking homie like they talking stocks. So... how much toes do you have on the blade? Like, bro, what is you talking about, bro? What do you mean? And then he go sit up here and just be, he go sit up here and just tell you exactly how much toes he got out there. He's gonna tell you the ethnicities of the toes he got out there. Wild work. He said he got 50 toes out there. What's that? 5 women? So he got 5 women out there. This was 5 years ago too, y'all. This was 5 years ago too, just so you know that. He was the first pimp, they say, on he was the first pimp on Soft White Underbelly. I don't know if that's like a accolade or what, but you know, I guess. Notably, Sharp wouldn't even answer these questions. Shout out BJ Investigate. She said, Sharp wouldn't even answer these questions. Facts. 50 toes is wild. Shout out Gangland Andretti with 2 on the 40. Greatly appreciate you, gang. Shout out my girl Steffi Weffy in here. My girl Breezy Nash. My good people, good to see y'all. Mr. Buka Buka, what it do, fool? Shout out Dot Focus in the building. Rob, what's happening? What's happening? It's the Ross dress for less polo fit. Yo, hey, BJ be smoking shit. Yo, I watched BJ. She had like a 3.5 hour live where she was just cooking shit. I'm like, yo, BJ really be just roasting fools. That shit is wild. She said, with the Ross dress for less polo fit. Golly. I told my cousin Dre too, I was like, that polo fit, nasty. You gotta see the shoes when they do the peer down, how they go from head to toe. When you see the shoes, that's like, oh, we got him. Oh, he ain't no good. He ain't no good. And never trust anybody with that many little chains on. Those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about. Never trust the fellas with that much little chains on. Never trust the fellas with that much little chains on. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Let's continue. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, man. Not the head to when they did the head to toe, BJ, it was slow too. He just talking is just going slow all the way down. They like, look how nasty this fit is. Yeah, it's trash, but I want to show you head to toe. Yeah, they did that. They did that. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, man.
Everything. And what do you get? What do they get in exchange?
Well, the fact of the matter is, when you're dealing with prostitutes, they don't know what to do with their money, you feel me? So what they want is protection, you feel me? They want somebody to be able to protect them just in case they get into something in these streets, you feel me? As well as they need somebody that know what to do with the money. So if a female come across a guy that's capable of protection, as well as they know how to manage the money, you know what I'm saying? For example, they got other hustles besides that, you feel me? So they don't depend on pimping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, if he sell dope, he sell weed, he does this, he does that, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, they can fuck with you. So that's really what it's about. So yeah, they give me all the money, you know what I'm saying? And I know what to do with the money. I go flip.
The man is admitted to using meth. So if he's sniffing, cousin, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just throwing that out there. This was 5 years ago, too. And this is what we're going to do, too. We're getting up into the little piece where I was just a little curious about, right? Let's go big on him. Let's go big on him. So, look. We're coming up on this piece where he discussed this in his No Jumper interview or whatever, right? He said that he went to jail for stabbing some dude and meth possession or whatever. He tells a story about being in Vegas with some guy or whatever. And then I heard this piece here. And I was like, wait, hold on. Hold on. Because in this piece right here, he doesn't say no name. And when it comes up, it looks like he's being pensive. And he's thinking about how to answer this, right? Then on No Jumper, he's like, yo, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. And he says it's some dude named Hugo. It's who he stabbed up. It just sounds weird to me. So, I don't know. You feel me? Not quite sure. But I want you to pay attention to this. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Shout out cousin BJ Investigates in here doing it up with us, man. Y'all show her some love. T-Relly, what it do? Dave M, I see you, Ganger. I see you. Su Young. Shout out Su Young in the building, man. Where's Mei Ling, bro? I ain't seen Mei Ling in a minute, bro. What's up with that? I be knowing my subs. You know what I'm saying? I be knowing, and other subs remind me of other subs. I be like, damn, I wonder where Mei Ling at, man? I ain't seen him in a minute. Shout out Gangland and Dreddy with 5 on the 40. My dog. Andretti said, in Detroit, we call them polo assassins. That ain't Ralph. No, brother, out here we have Polo Assassin too. Hey, don't get it twisted. We got that too, and it's from Ross. You get Polo Assassin at Ross, bro, and I think Marshall's too. But nah, we got Polo Assassin. You want to know what's crazy? Oh, sidebar, and then we're going to get back to this guy, right? Sidebar. Yo, last time I was in New York, bruh, niggas was doing like the tourist thing, and the homies went to go to the Times Square and all that. Bro, why is there a Polo Assassin, a U.S. Polo Assassin store in Times Square? Bro, they had all the colors. I was like, bro, I thought this was some off-brand shit, but y'all really do that out there? Somebody from the East Coast tell me about that, because why do they have a whole store dedicated to some shit that we call bunk out here? I was like, whoa. Dude, they had some colors that look better than Polo colors. It's like 5 horses on that one or some shit. I don't know. But I remember seeing that store. I was looking around like, what the fuck? They got a whole store? Oh, man, they had triple colors. They had the gradient. They had all pinks, amethyst. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? I was a bit uncomfortable, but it was people going in and out. They was doing their thing. I'm like, oh, this is a thing here. Okay, I don't want to be offensive to anybody. I don't want to be offensive to anybody. Hello, so it's always good, my friend. Shout out Dre Nettles in the building. Darnell, I see you. If it ain't Ralph Lauren, it ain't right. That's a fact. I feel the same way. I'm just saying, bro. I saw an actual store dedicated to U.S. Polo Assassin. Or association or some shit, I don't know. U.S. Polo Assassin. But yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what in the fuckity fuck is this store? I'm like, what? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And we don't have a store like that out here, just so that y'all know that. That shit. Only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. You hear me? Ain't no shit, like, ain't no store dedicated to that shit out here. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Who in the U.S. playing polo? Shit, probably the super rich folks. I think the super rich folks out here do play polo. BJ, just throw it out there. I believe they do. I believe the rich folks out here do play polo. I wouldn't know nothing about it. Riding a horse, playing with sticks and balls, I wouldn't know too much about that. But to each his own, and shout out to everybody out there. Bucking and riding, swinging the sticks, hitting balls. I'm not mad at you. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know anything about it, though. y'all know how we buck, man. But really, though, never done anything like that in my life. Let's go. Let's get back to ATM Richie, y'all. And again, pay attention to this stuff that's coming up about him and this Las Vegas room story. Y'all just pay attention to this. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out BJ. Y'all show BJ some love in here, man. Y'all show BJ some love in here. She here doing it up. She looks like she's genuinely enjoying herself, and I love that. Y'all show her love, man. Y'all be nice like her people are to us, man. She's our cousin. You hear me? That's our cousin. All right. Let's get back to this guy.
Some packs or whatever. You feel me? I'll get us an apartment, a place to stay, vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything we need.
Are they addicted to drugs?
Some are. The majority of them are. I try and stay away from the drug heads because it's a lot of problems. You feel me? In situations, and I'm human, so it's like.
Do you supply them with the drugs?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I got to.
Yeah.
Got to. They gonna fag off if you don't. If you ain't supplying the drugs, they gonna go get it from somebody.
Shout out Big Bad Dre in there, man, doing her job. Nah, I know. I'm just letting it play just for context and all that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's coming up. Shout out my cousin.
Yes.
And how old are you?
Right now, I'm 30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
So you've been doing this since you were half your life?
Yep.
Have you done prison time?
Yeah, I did 4 years in prison.
What for?
Here we go.
Pimping and pandering. they dropped pimping and pandering down to human trafficking, which carries life. So my original term was 30 to life. So I had to get lawyers and spend all my money on lawyers and get pimping and pandering, get human trafficking down. First they were saying they got me on camera at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. They got a female giving me $2,700 at the Bellagio, so I'm pimping. So in Vegas, the rules and regulations are they don't hit you with pimping and pandering because you're gonna get right out. So they hit you with human trafficking. So, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, you know what I'm saying? The bitch kept coming like, yeah, that's family.
Hey, yo, BJ, BJ is a lawyer, too, just so y'all know, because I said that I think she used to be a lawyer. I think I said that multiple times, but BJ's an actual lawyer. She just not practicing at the moment. Learned that in the live, too. She said, oh, that's a hard 30. What he talking about, that's a hard 30, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Now, that is from BJ herself. You feel me? That's a hard 30. She said, that's not a drop down, that's a ramp up. Brother, that's a ramp up. Golly. I couldn't imagine being down for football numbers for that kind of stuff, man. Whew. Golly, bro. Golly. I just couldn't imagine. Sheesh. Capiche, baba beesh. He wear a 5Y in shoes for sure. Shout out Bernard, bro. Wait till they do the pan down. Let's continue. Shout out the best shot on YouTube.
And all of that. He moved from California to Vegas, so he needed move-in money and all of that. We as people, so I was able to beat that. But I got caught with crystal meth. When they raided the apartments looking for me, I got caught with crystal meth, as well as I got into an altercation with a Las Vegas Crip. You know what I'm saying? It was my birthday. We was going up. We was doing crystal meth, and you know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? He took me for granted, and man, that shit got ugly.
Whoa. I'm gonna run this back. He said he took me for granted. We was doing crystal meth, right? He said we was doing crystal meth. He took me for granted. Now, this is what I hear from people. I wouldn't know because I don't do gang drugs, right? Y'all know that about me. Y'all don't know that about me. I could be off gang drugs right now. You wouldn't even be the wiser, right? But I think y'all got a good idea. Right? You know what I'm saying? So what I've heard from ATM Richie, Kiwi Head, I want to say Bricktavius has said that. You know what I'm saying? This is where I learned this stuff, right? That crystal meth is like a freaky drug. They say that guys start doing and experiencing things that they wouldn't regularly, you know what I mean, off of this drug. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to pay attention, right, to the way he stops and pauses and says, oh, Las Vegas Crip, and then he puts his hands, he says, he took me for granted and puts his face in his hands. Again, it's like body language and shit. Y'all know how I be, Mr. Attention to Detail. And it's like, yo, what's all that body language about, especially the head in the hands? What's that about? I want to run that back for y'all again because I think there's foul play there. That's what I'll say. I think there's foul play, you know? And again, this is a guy who talk about, I'm not with this, I'm not with that. Then we're going to go to another clip. And we'll go to another clip that supports this, what I'm here trying to show y'all. Shout out the best shot on YouTube, man. Hands diggity down. Took advantage maybe. Exactly, BJ. Shout out BJ. I like that. Shout out my good people because my people are thinking thriving minds as well. That's what I would say. My people are thinking thriving minds. But BJ, you are the investigator. And I like how you just said that right there. Because that's what I was trying to get at, but I didn't really want to say that. Because, again, I don't want to, you know. But, again, my thing is, real quick. My thing is when it comes to content, right, meaning anything that's put online for public consumption, right, that's content. Now, there are things that are off limits to me. We all have our own moral compass. I don't want to put underage streetwalkers on my platform. I don't want to put certain things on my, you understand what I'm saying? But again, this is content because he did this. He was excited to sit in front of this camera with creep ass Mark Leta and tell these stories like if they're cool, like they're accolades, like there's something to be proud of, right? So in the midst of all that boasting and bragging about I don't know what, there are different things that slip through the cracks. Get me? So understand, I'm not trying to do anything but what I'm doing. That's that. So just know that. You know what I mean? Anyway, Neem investigates body language analysis edition. Look, I'm trying to tell you, BJ. I'm just saying, just pay attention to all this. Pay attention to how he looks in the air. All this, dude. And I didn't learn this like, traditionally or none of that shit. I got this from like just being around, bro. Some of us, where we come up, we use those skills for the greater good, right? I don't need those skills because I'm looking around over my back or nothing like that. Now I use those skills for the greater good. Now every room I go in, I know everyone's intention. You know why? Because I pay attention to body language, bro. I pay attention to body language. I venture to say 75% of shit is body language. You can say whatever out of your mouth, but your body is going to show exactly what's going on. Pay attention. But anyway.
That's family and all of that. He moved from California to Vegas, so he needed move-in money and all of that. We as people, so I was able to beat that. But I got caught with crystal meth. When they raided the apartments looking for me, I got caught with crystal meth, as well as I got into an altercation with a Las Vegas Crip. You know what I'm saying? It was my birthday. We was going up. We was doing crystal meth, and you know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? He took me for granted. And man, that shit got ugly. I grabbed a kitchen knife. We was already high on crystal meth, so it's like, ain't nobody thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I ended up doing the worst.
Now, again, I just want y'all to think like, bro, he said, took me for granted. He planted his face in his palms, and he just keeps moving side to side. When he's telling all the other stories, he seemed pretty sturdy in that, right? But his body language would show me that, there's something to this here story, right? There's something to that. Said he took me for granted. He put his face in his hands. He kept shaking. Oh, man. We was both off meth. You know what I mean? I don't know. That just sounds it sounds wild to me. That sounds wild. Joshua Ra, what's the word? Varys, what's the word? Varys said, BJ, unblock me, please. I'm dead. Yes, that's how cops get info and interrogations. Plead the fifth. But again, I'm just trying to show you guys these things. It sounds sexual. That's what Dre says. I think the same thing. I'm going to play it back one more time, and then I'm going to get into this No Jumper. I'm going to get into his appearance at No Jumper because, again, right in this moment, he don't even mention the guy's name. He goes, a Las Vegas Crip, right? But in the No Jumper interview, he says the man's name is Hugo. I'm not going to say too much about any of that. I was having a conversation with somebody off camera about that, and I had a few things to say. I won't say those things here because it doesn't even really matter. You know what I mean? But he said the man's name was Hugo, and they were doing Bristol. So just throwing that out there. We're going to run that back. I saw Varys in the chat over here starting rumors about me the other day. I blocked for a reason. Well, can't say nothing about that. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta, and this is what I tell people all the time. You gotta watch what y'all do everywhere. Again, y'all know that I don't really be caring too much about too much, but I see all y'all who be in my chat. I won't say all y'all, but I see a lot of y'all in No Jumper chat. over here with such and such, y'all have a whole different kind of energy too. Boy, y'all be saying some things. But I respect that y'all come over here and act accordingly because y'all know I'm not with any of that bullshit. And thank you. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the peace over here because, again, I'm not with none of that fuck shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I watch a lot of y'all, man. You got to watch what y'all doing in the YouTube streets because BJ knows. Just throwing that out there. But shout out Varys, man. I don't know what you did, but, you know. She said they switch up, don't they? Yes, they do. But I don't mind because it's like, you know, nobody owes me anything. I don't care. But it's just funny because I do see that a lot. People be over here like, no jumper, oh yeah, NJK. Then they be over there like, yeah, Bucci Bear's my favorite. Like, I'll be like, what the fuck? But it's all good. I don't mind. Like I said, long as you over here and I don't want to say behave, but you know what I'm saying? You mind your manners. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. But yeah, they do switch up. But you know, it is what it is. I'm honest in everybody chat. Shout out you, T-Relly. That's how I used to be. When I used to be trolling through the chats. And when I say trolling, I mean like patrolling, like going to every chat. I don't mean like making fun or nothing because I never was on that. But yeah, when I used to be traveling chats and shit, that's how I was. I'm just the same way every way. Like, yo, I might feel away over here. I might feel away over there. It is what it is. But, you know, I'm pretty consistent, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Again, I want to play this back one more again, and then we're going to get into the no jumper clip because, again, this is just like kind of telling for me. I'm like, word.
I got caught with crystal meth. When they raided the apartments looking for me, I got caught with crystal meth, as well as I got into an altercation with a Las Vegas Crip. You know what I'm saying? It was my birthday. We was going up. We was doing crystal meth.
I just paid attention.
You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? He took me for granted. Man, that shit got ugly. I grabbed a kitchen knife. We was already high on crystal meth, so it's like, you know, ain't nobody thinking, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I ended up doing the worst. By the grace of God, I didn't kill him, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up telling on me, and yeah, so the police came and raided the apartments, and I was just fucked over, 30 to life, you feel me? Pimping and pandering, human trafficking, battery with the use of a deadly weapon and substantial bodily harm, and possession of sales crystal meth. So with all of that, I spent all the money I had and all the money my family had to get everything dropped down and for me to just do possession. They.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do now. Now we're gonna hop back over because y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. So look, now we're gonna hop over here because again, I'm curious. Oh, yeah. I'm curious. I want to know what the fuck going on. He gonna forever be a medium. Shout out Tiffany in the building. Salute you, Monty. What it do? What it do? That's my dog. And it was his birthday. What? Billy Magnin taking notes. I just pay attention, brother. I just pay attention. Spiller. What's the word, Spiller? He said, geez, Louise. Why dudes only eloquent when they reading off their charges? I'm dead. Because they know they better fix up, look sharp. That's why. But we're going to get into this no jumper. Again, y'all see what I just played? He said, you know, someone took him for granted. He said a Las Vegas Crip. So he ended up stabbing him up. They were both off meth, right? So I just want to play this for y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's get into this. Again, shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Hands down. Hands diggity. Shout out Johnny Walker in here. Shout out Juel's Dior in the building. All my good people. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you're in here kicking it, smash them likes, please, and thank you. And all of you in here who have not subbed up, to my second channel at Just Neem, please do so. If one of my mods could drop the Just Neem, link in there, that'd be awesome, where I could pin that to the top of the chat. Shout out everybody sending snaps on the 40. I greatly appreciate that as well. Sevens World, what it do, brother? My good people in here, man. I like that. Shout out BJ Investigates in the building. One more again, man. She in here doing it up with the gangers. That's our cousin. Messing around. Shout out BJ in here doing it up with us, man. Glad to have you. Boom. So now we're going to do this. Pardon me. Okay, let's get into this. I just want y'all to hear this again. See what's going on here.
Okay, but so what came first? Like you getting deep into the pimp game, or you just becoming like a meth head? Because during the Software Underbelly thing, which I know was like 5 years ago or some shit like that, you were talking about how you were basically...
Shout out Drea the Virgo. She dropped that link right there multiple times. BJ is goated. Facts. BJ is goated. She dropped that link there multiple times. So if y'all could go to the backup channel right now, if you're not subbed up, please run that up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'd greatly appreciate that. Everybody been telling me that they want to hear me talk about more, and quite frankly, I want to talk about more, and I'm doing that now. So if that's what y'all want, please go up there, go over to my second channel and sub up over there. Good content over there. Shout out Ike in the building. What's the word? Zay Stacks, what it do? Zay Stacks, I can guarantee you that Drea is not working with Rackman Herner, just so you know. So if you heard that anywhere, they're lying. Just know that. So we can dead that there. Straight up. Thank you, Jules. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. Shout out Slim Hayes in the building, man. Mike B in here. Ron Jones, what it do? He says subbed. Appreciate that, bro. Everybody who is not subbed up over there, please go do that. But let's get into this. See what the go on.
Pimp him and then also doing the drugs.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, cause I don't be doing none of that lying, bro. And the dead homies, I'm not no liar. I have dibble and dabbed before. I have done lines of crystal before. I have done bumps on my dead homies, and that shit started from Vegas when I met my homie Hugo and the dead homies.
I've done it too, so it's not like I'm judging too hard.
But
Q head's like, hey, don't even worry about it. You know, I meth around here and there. That's crazy. But pay attention to what he said. It all started in Vegas with his homie Hugo.
Yeah, homies.
I've done it too, so it's not like I'm judging too hard.
But I have done lines of crystal before. I have done bumps on my dead homies, and that shit started from Vegas when I met my homie Hugo and the dead homies.
I've done it too, so it's not like I'm judging too hard.
But I have never put no pipe to my mouth, because I always been I don't know what you want to call it, because everybody who dibble and dab, they always call me a weirdo, because I feel like, nigga, putting a pipe to your mouth is what you call smoking dick. So I've never put a pipe to my mouth. Bust mine's down.
Well, how's a blunt different?
Because niggas don't say you smoking dick.
Well, they do. Young Thug had a famous tweet where he said, we smoking penises.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah, I don't know.
He deleted it because we kept retweeting it.
Yeah, Young Thug, man, I don't know.
But I mean, like a huge backwood, I mean, kind of.
If you smoking crystal meth out of pipe, you smoking dick. First and foremost, dead homies. My last prison term is the last time I dibbled and dabbed and never even played with my nose on some freaky ass drug like that. That shit turned niggas to fat. I done seen a whole bunch of shit. I seen my best friend turn gay. I done seen a gang of shit. I done took my friend out to Savoy, nigga, on the dead homies. Nigga, Savoy, everybody know where Savoy is, nigga. Nigga was performing every Taco Tuesday to this nigga wearing panties and living in a tent on my dead homies on Manchester.
Whoa.
I've seen crystal meth do shit to niggas, bro. And that's why I stopped dibbling that. It did something to me. I caught a case, nigga, battery with the use of a deadly weapon and substantial bodily harm. And guess what? It's my sister's first cousin on her daddy's side. But yeah, nigga, I ain't no bitch.
I mean, Stu Boy basically said that he got meth put.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, even the way that he talk about, like, okay, we'll just say like homosexual stuff or whatever. It's like he's so bothered by it. And I think that has something to do with what happened in Vegas that night, where he stabbed Hugo up in that hotel room while they were both doing meth. This is what I'll say too, right? he's sitting up here talking about how it's a freaky drug and this, that, and the other. Then why is just you and one other man, I don't care who the man is, why is it just you and one other man doing meth in a room together and on your birthday? That's what you want to do for your birthday? You like, yeah, I want to get some meth. I want to get some meth and a Las Vegas Crip, and I want to, you know what I'm saying? And I want to do meth with him, and happy birthday. That's kind of crazy. I think that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's do meth on my birthday. Me and just one other man. Just me and the Las Vegas Crip. And I'm a blood. But I'm going to find a Las Vegas Crip on my birthday, and we're going to do meth in a hotel room? And that ultimately ends in his Las Vegas Crip friend being stabbed almost to death, right? And I just wonder what's going on that would make you stab that many times, even off the meth. You said, hey, this was your birthday. You guys were celebrating, right? So what did he do? And you said took you for granted. What did he do to took you for granted? Where you need to stab him like that? Just throwing that out there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, it's just him and a Las Vegas Crip named Hugo, right? And they're messing around because it's his birthday. So he figured, hey, a celebration for me on my birthday. You know what my make-a-wish is? To do meth with a Las Vegas Crip named Hugo in a hotel room. That sounds freaky. But hey, ain't no fucking birthday bash of mine. That's for damn sure. The fuck? That's crazy, dude. You ain't got no weed or nothing. Y'all niggas just in there doing meth. You got no bottles of drink. You got no women. You got no women friends. Dude, you're in Vegas. Prostitution is legal out there. You can actually call women to your room. But instead, you wanted to do meth with a Las Vegas Crip named Hugo. I'm just so confused at that. I just want to say that. I want to say that's very confusing. It's very confusing. I also remember this time, right, where ATM Richie said that he was going to grape Milk 700. That was the wildest, like, I don't even know what you call that because it's not a diss. You're not dissing me or anything. It's a violation. It's a violation of self. It's a violation of self. No man's going to just, like, what, dude? That's a violation of self. You're like, oh, I'm going to show you. I don't know what you're showing them, saying that. You know what I mean? But all this shit is connected. If you ask me, I'm going to just be honest. All this shit's connected. I ain't even going to lie to nobody. Natasha, what's the word? What's the word? Tyler Townsend here. Shout out, y'all. Hugo thought everything stayed in Vegas. Oh, me? What happened to what stays? What happened to what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas? Brother, it's just a little, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little wild. I don't know. It's just a little wild. But, you know, again, to each his own. We'll get back to this. But, yeah, man. Just throwing that out there. I don't know what kind of birthday bash that is. Oh, pause. Oh, God. Some kind of birthday bash, huh? Oh, shit. Whoa.
To me, I caught a case, nigga, battery with the use of a deadly weapon and substantial bodily harm. And guess what? It's my sister's first cousin on her daddy's side. But yeah, nigga, I ain't no bitch.
I mean, Stu Boy basically said that he got meth put in his drink and then he woke up with a Fanta bottle in his ass.
Yeah, that's weird. On my dead homies, and Stu Boy, nigga, you weird.
It has been suggested to me that might not.
Before. Ain't nobody ever made me do no freaky shit, especially no bad bitch. I don't care if she ugly.
You said it turns straight dudes gay.
It does, nigga, if you don't got a strong mind.
But many of us have weak minds.
So let's put it like this. If you got a strong mind, would you stay in that game and deal with a bunch of weirdos? Or would you find something else to do?
Do you mean gangbanging?
No, as far as crystal meth, right? Say you're not a creep and you go up.
Pay attention to this, bro, because what he's talking about is how he went from doing crystal meth to being a pimp. That's what he's saying. He's saying it was a bunch of weirdos around there. It's a bunch of weirdos doing crystal meth. I venture to say, you know, he's probably right. Like, who just sits up and does crystal meth? I don't know. Especially on their birthday in hotel rooms with men. But, right, he's saying it's a bunch of weirdos in the smoking meth game, because that's the game he was in before. Again, just see how he's posing this. It's wild. So you're a whole ass meth addict? I'm tripping. Who's spamming? Sexy Nay? Scarfy, what that stew ganger? Hugo Yugoslavia or Russian? All right, let's see. Let's run this back again. He said, would you stay in that game? Kiwi Head like, man, I want some meth right now. Kiwi Head like, you got some? No, just playing. Let's continue.
It turns straight dudes
It does, nigga, if you don't got a strong mind.
You don't got a strong mind.
But many of us have weak minds.
So let's put it like this. If you got a strong mind, would you stay in that game and deal with a bunch of weirdos? Or would you find something else to do?
Do you mean gangbanging?
No, as far as crystal meth, right? Say you're not a creep and you go up. You do gang drugs on my dead homies. A lot of niggas do gang drugs to, you know, turn up, do missions and everything. Say you one of them niggas who just so happen to do gang drugs, bro. Would you stay in that lane and you know all your friends like little girls and they pimping on little girls and beating their ass and everybody just weird around you, but you the only one that's not like that. Would you stay in that game?
Well, I could say that to you. You're in the pimp game, and now we know that there's a shitload of underage girls on Figueroa.
I'm not a pimp no more.
Okay, but was that part of why you got away from it?
Shit. I'm a kingpin.
Right.
I started this pimp shit.
The brother said, I'm not a pimp no more. I'm a kingpin. This is why when I seen bro on the fight card and everything, they're like, ATM Richie versus. I'm like, versus who? The law? Because his ass, I'm like, he's got to be locked up. Saying all this kind of shit, he's got to be locked up, gang. Or they're building the case right now. Maybe they you know what I'm saying? You know how they let a nigga just go and do content? Bricktavius. Just let a nigga go and do content? Loose cannon. Just let a nigga go and do content, right? Until they got what they need. Because I'm going to tell you, that was a wild statement. I'm not a pimp anymore. I'm a kingpin. You look like one in that hot-ass Pico gang. You look like a J-Cat kingpin in that hot-ass Pico in Burbank, the Valley, during the summer. That's wild, bro. Straight up. Like, what is this nigga talking about? I know what Kiwi Head is. You don't have to admit nothing. We know what Kiwi Head is. We know what he is. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you ain't here kicking it, smash them likes, please, and thank you. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
I started it.
But there's people who came before you.
Name one nigga right now that's viral off pimping.
They literally call it the oldest profession
in the world. Name one nigga viral off pimping right now.
Sharp.
I was the first nigga on Soft White Underbelly with a pimp interview. Who was next? Sharp. On my dead homies.
He was trying to recreate you.
You know that.
I didn't know that.
We know that.
That's interesting.
I was the first Soft White Underbelly interview.
Uh-huh.
On pimping. Shout out my nigga Al Prophet. I did Al Prophet first. No, I did Al Prophet second after the Soft White Underbelly.
I just found out
me and
about
Soft White already got 2 million views. So what if you got more motion than me, nigga? Are you really?
Come on, Monique. It's hot as hell in Burbank. Fuck. That shit's like the Valley, fool. It's hot as hell in Burbank, bro. Like substantially hotter than it is in just LA itself. I will have y'all know. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as hell in Burbank. What the fuck? This nigga gotta be on something. Shout out the best chat on YouTube. Two-tone, what it do, what it do, what it do. No jumper is the feds. No jumpers, the feds. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. Y'all continue to get them likes going crazy for me. How many likes I got? Monty, talk to me, gang. How much likes I got, gang? I need to know. This cat is a compulsive liar. I seen a clip from dudes from his hood telling him to keep the hood out his mouth. Real pimps and gangsters don't act like that. Hey, I saw the same thing, and again, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is the thing, right? Like, I know who I know. Just like, you know, people know who they know. Yeah, there's a million niggas from every hood, right? So it's like, I told you in the beginning, I never seen, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the area. Again, I went to Audubon and some more shit. I don't know him, never heard of him or anything like that. You feel me? But I also saw that too. I saw somebody on there being like, bro, keep whoop out your mouth and you not from this and all that. I seen that too. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Doodoo brown jacket wearing that. What it do, two-tone? What it do? 99. Can I get 100 likes? Like, god damn, bro, we in here for 1 hour and 30. Good time and all that. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I don't. Come on, man, get my likes. Facts. We need 200 Bob. Facts. Shout out Make It Bump in this small. He lost soul. Need facts. I already know. Like a lot of people on No Jumper is. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Y'all do a lot of shit up there. It's just like, bro, where is your whole everything, fool? Like, what's up with you, gang? Like, you literally lost it. I'm tripping. But let's continue. Then we about to get into this clip of him getting into it with Racker and Herner. Ain't that funny?
So what? I did it first. And my interview beat up Magic Don Juan, the original pimp. Stop playing with me. Nigga is Rich Runner, the stunner, shooter, and gunner. Buffy the 304 Slayer. Hello.
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweet.
Man, we definitely don't want to play your commercials. You already getting to the bag, Mr. Colonizer. Let's go. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, man. My good peoples. My good peoples. Culture Vibes, what it do? Big letters in this motherfucker. What's happening, bro? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Now we about to get into ATM Richie. Getting into it with Racker on her on FaceTime, bro. He on FaceTime with gang. Let's see. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, why, oh, Blasi, old. I want a young nigga on BPSN. Bring one of your little homies, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Bitch ass nigga keep calling my girlfriend, talking about he gonna do this and that to me. On Jungle Stone, on Baby Ace, we going gang thick, blood. We going gang thick, and I'm taking Whack to the back. I'm gonna take, cause Blood cannot fight.
Can we put 20,000
on the dead homies he can't.
Hey, can we put a 20 ball? Can we put 20,000 on this match?
On Blasi, he don't want to put no money up. Matter of fact, where you at? I know where you at right now. You want me to come right now?
Lie and say I DM'd you?
Exactly. Why would you lie and say my bitch DM'd you?
Why would you do
Weird
that?
ass nigga. Nigga, you was not from. He finna make me diss and all that, blood. I'm about ready to on Bloods. I'm about ready to do it up on Blood. Westside J's, he got me fucked up, nigga.
Why would he lie?
My dead homies, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no power rule, nothing on BPSN, nigga. Nigga, you know my people. My peoples is the power rules, nigga. Yeah, nigga, my peoples is the power rules. I don't know what he talking about. Nigga, Westside Jungle.
No, we in the mountains right now. We in the mountains right now.
What about today?
We in the mountains right now.
What about today?
We around the corner anyway.
On Bloods, we around your corner, blood. What's happening? I know where you at, Wack. On BPSN. On my dead homies, I know where you at, Wack.
We close to Quartz Hill.
We close to Quartz Hill on the dead homies.
We close.
Okay, pull up.
On Bloods.
You gotta do is pull up. I dare you to.
Exactly. Here you go. Exactly. Fuck as hell. Scary ass nigga.
Hey, you hear what he said? He the same nigga said.
Dead homies, nigga. Westside Jungle. You the same nigga said you gonna beat me up, blood. BPS, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Yeah, that's a shit.
Why you lie on me? I didn't DM you. That we was cool. We was all cool, but you lied.
You a bitch.
Now you wanna hang up when I got yeah.
That's a little weird. But look, y'all. They're not about to fade or nothing like that. But look, this is what we're gonna do, because something just crossed my desk. Somebody said that in the chat too, that this is working with Racker and Hunter. Y'all already know what's going on. Can't nobody except for me tell you anything about Dre. Don't nobody know what her business is or any of that. Shout out Slim Hayes with 5 on the 40. He said, pass me the work, Trixie. Salute the chat. Y'all know nobody could tell y'all what nobody has going on. Niggas really need to be worried about their whole own thing is what I'm going to say. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to get off that for a second. And because I heard niggas was live talking about something. So we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what folks are talking about. Because I'm getting that niggas talking about Dre work with Racker and Hunter. Like, come on, dog. I don't know what niggas is doing. Niggas really need content or something, I guess. I guess niggas really need that content, but...
Man, nigga, I've been out here partying like a rock star. Partying like a rock... Yeah, shit. Just waiting on y'all to get in here, man. Rico. You sure where that came from? Man, this nigga Brandon, boy, I ain't. Shout out to South Africa. Cause this finna give me. Oh, AD made a hostile workplace for Cordiana. God damn it. God damn it. Franklin from GT. Man. You like a dehydrated LeBron James? Okay. That's cool. Nah, man, I'm calling Michael. We could talk about Munchie B versus Young F8. They had a little 1-2 step like Sierra the other day. We could talk about Brandon being a cop. We could talk about Cordiana leaving community because AD didn't provide a safe workspace and she was being harassed. Or we could talk about T.I.'s son who is not in jail. So what we talking about first, chat? Y'all let me know. No, I don't want to talk about Dame Dash. No, it's that good news you could use. This is an interesting one. Y'all know that Munchie B and Wack have been having a 1-2 step like Sierra for quite some time now. Munchie B and Wack are not, they don't feel each other, they don't care for each other. Words have been exchanged. Disrespect has been exhibited on both sides. And it's been to the point where it's been made abundantly clear that Wack is not even allowed outside in, not only in Pacoima where he's from, but in Inglewood, California, Bompton amongst the Pirus. Bloods just don't care for Wack. Wack is like the like, I don't know, he just, nobody F's Wack. With that all being said, man, and this is all alleged. I don't have no proof outside of somebody who is a pretty good source, giving me this little information. You feel me? So, with that all being said, word on the curb. I ain't saying no names. And again, it's word on the curb. But they say Dre the Virgo is working with Wack. Damn. They say.
So, just in this moment, I just want to let everybody know this. That's a lie. I see y'all going in the chat. I'm not here for none of that, but I'm here to debunk all lies because we not here for none of that. And again, right, everybody knows that Rackman Henry's not a credible person. These bad people's out here in L.A., right? Again, my cousin is running a whole business, right? A whole business. So for niggas to sit up and say that they got from a pretty credible source, who's credible? Who does Rich Trapper know who deals with my cousin? That's what I'm curious to know. Again, are we really thirsty for content like that out here? Is that what's going on? Are we really thirsty for content to that degree to where we just throwing random out there like that? Because that's wild. So just for the record, so that everyone here knows that, that's a lie. I'm sure a lot of y'all didn't have to tell y'all that. But since niggas want to go on record online on their platforms and say things like this, I have to say something about it. You understand me? that'll be a crazy conflict of interest with her clients and everything else, and just who Rack 100 is. Again, this is a guy who tried to strike my channel 6 times, videos that wasn't even his. I was on Fluffjoy, and the nigga struck me 6 different times. We got those out of here. Don't even worry about it. But again, y'all heard what just came out of his mouth. That was a lie. I don't know who said what, and this is the thing too with folks' sources. I don't know why you can't just say that. First off, that's not even nothing salacious. We ain't mad about that, won't care. That's not salacious at all. So it's like, why you can't just be like, hey, credible source such and such said Dre is working with Rack 100. Like, what? Hey, yo, and I want to let y'all know this too, man. Right? I want to let y'all know, bro, we won't participate in the circus. Just so y'all are very aware of that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like ever so often people want to drag my cousin into some bullshit, bring her name in something. Yo, we just not, that's just not it. You feel me? I know that's probably boring for niggas, and narratives are a thing, and oh, you know, I know people's looking for things to make their channel crack and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at that. But it is my job to get on here and tell the truth. And that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? So just know we not in none of that, on none of that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So just know that, like, what? That's so random. So random. Like, this is very interesting. Like, not really. That's a lie. And any thinking, thriving mind would know that. Like, why would we be working with Rack 100? That's kind of crazy. But anyway, let's continue and just see what's going on here.
Dre the Virgo, Munchie B's manager, amongst some other people we ain't gonna talk about because that's their business. But it's crazy. I'm gonna throw this one out there. Working with Lush was wild. But you know, hey, everybody gonna do what they do for their chili pot. I ain't gonna get into that. But why is it wild? It's wild because I thought niggas was No Jumper K. That's what I thought. I ain't talking about Munchie B. I'm just talking about the what was going on that side with her and certain other clients. I thought they was big No Jumper.
It's me. I'm big No Jumper K, right? Since niggas ain't into saying names, and that's cool, because I'd rather not, right? It's me. I'm big No Jumper K. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, my cousin don't work with Lush. But with that said, if she was working with Lush, I don't see what the problem would be with that. You know why? Because I actually know Lush. Lush is actually my partner from LA. I know Lush from LA. That's why I be telling y'all all the time. I'm talking about like outside LA. I know Lush. You get me? I know Lush. That's my boy. It is what it is. So I don't even know what would be weird about that. And again, he's talking about me when he's saying they're over there big No Jumper K. I'm the only person over here that's big No Jumper K, gang. It's me. And like, yo, she represents 2 people who are on No Jumper currently. So what difference does that make? And they bring me up on No Jumper. Well, Munchie does. You know what I'm saying? Munchie have brought me up on No Jumper multiple times, like, you know, in topics or whatever. I don't know. I'm just a bit confused at what any of this is about. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just so confused at what this is about. I don't know. Again, I don't know what this is about, but I'm just here to let y'all know that niggas be bunk. Them stories be bunk. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be lying. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't just throw allegedly in front of something like everybody does and then say the bunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. You feel me? And again, I don't see what the issue would be with working with Lush because, yo, Lush has a YouTube channel that does pretty solid numbers when he's consistent over there. So I don't understand what any issue would be with working with Lush. And again, like, that's a nigga who I really know from the city. I actually know Lush. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what that's about. I don't know. This is just weird, but we can continue. Bunk Skunk Friday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bunk Skunk Friday. We got 266 in here. I know that we got 100 Diddy Bop already, so let's get to 150, then let's get to 200 Diddy Bop. You hear me? Let's do that expeditiously. You feel me? Bunk Skunk Friday, and I guess it's only right. You know what I mean? I guess It's only right. But I'm just letting y'all know, niggas is lying. So, and I don't gotta say that no more. So y'all know that. That's on record. It don't matter what he talking about, cause he don't know anything. That's a fact. He don't know anything what's going on with Dre business. He just don't. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. But Bunk Skunk Friday for sure. Shout out my nigga Zaywop in the building. Shout out Drifter. J-Dog said we got 127. Appreciate that, gang. Appreciate that, gang. War Chief Jumby, that's my dog. He said, Nima, good man. And I am, bro. And I'm not here for no nothing, bro. Again, I be telling y'all, I be having all kind of come across my desk, and I don't say a damn thing because that's not what I'm here for, bro. Again, on this channel, just like he said right there, I'm all no jumper K. That's what I am. And, you know, I really don't got no problem with no jumper. I have a problem with, you know what I'm saying, the way that they conduct themselves up there. And everybody knows that. I don't know niggas to be hating niggas or anything like that. For me personally, right? It's never that serious, right? To where I want to ask for fades or meet anybody up or crash out. It's just not that serious for me, right? I get a bag off this. I get a pretty substantial bag off this too. You know what I'm saying? So me, I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just covering content, bro. That's all I'm doing. And my cousin is representing different people throughout a few different sectors, not just, you know, No Jumper and the streets and all. She has a lot of clients, and that's why shit like this has to be nipped in the bud, right? Because yo, she's got clients all throughout YouTube, bro. And this kind of shit being out there is just like, it's weird. You feel me? And I don't know why a nigga would even want to get up here and say this kind of stuff. Again, I don't think it's like salacious or anything. I don't feel violated, nor does my cousin, but it is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? And then to say whatever your source is credible, that's questionable, bro. Because whatever source you got ain't close to my cousin. To where they would lie and say something like this, because it's just not true. So I'm just throwing that out there so y'all know that. That's weird. I warned y'all. Niggas is cornballs. Just throwing that out there though. That like all that is you know what I'm saying? That's not true. But let's continue.
Jumper K. Working with Lush was, but that's just word on the curb. But back to the subject at hand. Personally, that's Lizzo. And I ain't talking about the big fat singer. That's Lizzo. Munchie B do a lot of 1-2 stepping in these streets, man. Munchie B is one of the few people in our universe that has MSI, multiple sources of income, coming in out of 3 different YouTube channels. His own, No Jumper, and Alex Alonso. He doing his 1-2. Shout out to Munchie B. So I would like to hope that the rumor of Dre the Virgo working with Whack 100 is not it. It's not it. And it's morals over money for real. I would like to hope that that's just a rumor in the rumor mill. Somebody just sprinkling some whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because, man, it's supposed to be morals over money. It's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, we're going to be done with that because I see what's going on here, right? We're going to be done with that. No more of that, okay? So, anyway, y'all got the real. Y'all know what's real, you know? Y'all enjoy the content, though. For the record, enjoy the content, whatever. You know what I mean? Enjoy the content. I'm not even mad at any of that.
Munchie B
to be
lot.
honest with you. You know? Hey, shout out Zay Stacks in here 27 minutes ago. He said, Gangland Neem said you lying about Whack working with Dre. Shout out you. I'm going to like that up, too. And I'm going to put that's a fact. That's a fact. So, that's that. You know what I mean? We don't even got to do no more. Shout out Zay Stacks for going over there doing that. Not even mad at that, brother. I spell mine with the V's though. Gangland with the V's, baby. But yeah, I said that, and that's the truth. I don't even know why people who don't know what's going on about anything just jump out on a limb and speak like that. Again, again, my cousin runs an above board business, and I just think shit like that is kind of shady. Again, all kind of shit crossed my desk about this and that, and I don't do that because I never want to tear nobody down. I never want to make anybody look away. You know what I'm saying? It's been things in the past that have come out, this, that, and the other, and niggas try to do they due diligence to make sure shit ain't away. All that. It's just like, bro, we won't got no hate in our hearts. This is what I want to let everybody know, and I've done this before in the past, you know what I'm saying? But it's just nothing weird going on here. And I know that it's probably like, oh, this nigga name, oh, he don't be doing nothing. No, I've done a lot of shit in my past, bro, but I just live another life. I'm a God-fearing Muslim man, and I just live by different morals and principles than a lot of you guys on the internet, and I understand that. So does my cousin, also a Muslim woman. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas ain't out here trying to do no weird shit, man. We not trying to be backbiting or be sketch or we want to do that. We're not into that. You know why? Because we understand when you do shit like that, it comes back to you. It's the law of attraction. A lot of y'all don't see that, right? It's the law of attraction. The energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. Equal or greater. Equal or greater. You get me? So what we do is put out good energy. Please don't get content and niggas making jokes during content as something other than what it is. Content, man. We not out here defaming people. We not out here spreading lies on people. Y'all heard me just debunk that Bucci's a cop. I did a whole video that's doing really well right now, and I debunked that on live for y'all. Again, we running an above board business. Me with my channel, my cousin, with her YouTube marketing and all that, bro, she's doing a good thing here. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Aside from her being a God-fearing black woman, you know what I'm saying? She's a woman. Why do people keep wanting to speak on women? It's like me, like I don't really like speaking on women in no kind of weird way because it seems saucy, gang. It seems saucy. Right? Like, why am I going to keep bringing up some woman anyway? Like, what can me and a woman do? Me and a woman aren't going to get on the open floor and rah, 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 yell at each other, right? I mean, at least me as a man, I'm not going to do that with any woman. You feel me? So why even be bringing up some woman in her business? That's just weird. And it'd be like a fine line because I guess that's content. If you hear something, whatever, that's content. But it's like a fine line, y'all. And again, I don't know, bro. We just righteous and we try to put our right foot forward when doing things because we don't want no kind of nothing coming back on us. And it's not for y'all or the streets. I'm not worried about any of that. Again, I tell y'all that all the time. I have to answer to something higher. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about any humans. I'm not worried about any humans. But I have to answer to something higher. And that's why I run my shit the way that I run my shit. Straight up. So I need y'all to know that, man. And the same goes for my cousin running her business. It just is what it is. I'm sorry we don't got more for you on some shit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry we not like, you know, trafficking and I don't know, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that we don't got more for y'all to pick apart or whatever. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's just like that. It is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And, you know, that's that. So, with that said, she don't even make content. She a professional, the best. Hey, shout out Cash Global. That's my dog in the chat right now, man. Shout out Cash Global. Shout out Gangland Gam in the building. I seen him earlier. He like, won't fuck with 12, Neem. Fuck, Neem. I seen your ass, nigga. Shut your ass up, nigga. Shout out Gam. That's my boy. You hear me? That's my boy. Wallahi. Shout out Yazzers in the building. Been a long time, Yaz. Been a long time, Yaz. Shout out Yazzers in this. You know what I mean? Yo, Hans, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Hans, you gotta chill, brother, with those kind of comments. I'm gonna need to just get that out of here because I don't like that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to chill with that kind of stuff, Hans, and nothing against you or whatever, but like don't question his Dean, bro. You know what I mean? Don't do that. We not here to do that. You feel me? And it don't gotta live in Juma every Friday. Do you know that you have to make Juma one Friday of the month so Allah don't put a seal over your heart? Did you know that? It's just one. That's like the mandatory. It's just one. So like, dude, chill. Not that that's any of y'all's business or anything, because I don't even like doing that here, right? But it's like, bro, you gotta chill. I don't like seeing shit like that. I become triggered. Straight up, I do. I become triggered. You feel me? Don't do shit like that. There's no need. He can say whatever he wants to say, whatever, but niggas don't need to be questioning anybody's shit like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna get both of those out of here. Don't tell niggas about, you know, prayer or anything. Like, you gotta chill. Did he come at you for no reason? What did he say? Let's see. What did Billy Mack say? Keep Dre's name out your mouth. Let's see what you said, Hans. Today I got time because niggas just doing weird shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay, that was a misunderstanding and I stand corrected. Okay, so Dre, you was wrong, Dre. You were still what you said, Hans, for the record. I don't like that though. That still doesn't need to be an attack or a retort with anything, just for the record, right? So that's that. But Dre, you was wrong. All he said was Drea the Muslim Virgo. Mashallah. I don't see anything wrong with that. And you told him, keep Dre's name out your mouth. Hans is solid from what I know or whatever. You know what I mean? Hans is solid from what I know. You know what I mean? Shout out to the best chat. All right, Gam, I'm on it. Let me see. But shout out to the best chat, man. Oh, okay. Shout out Gambino. Shout out my dog. That's my dog. Okay. So, this is the thing, right? Gam just hit me and said, Wack has a chick named Drea, spelled D-R-A-Y-A, who he fucks with in Clubhouse. So that's what, I appreciate that, Gam. Not that I care, because, nigga, we know. And I mean, that nigga should know that's a lie. So fuck. Straight up. But niggas want to do what they want to do, so go for it. Talk about reliable source or credible source. I don't know what the fuck that mean. But so somebody he deal with in Clubhouse, name is Dre, and I even spelled the same way. I actually had the same thing happen with one of my mods. They had hit me like, hey bro, just throwing this out there. I don't know if this your cousin or not. You feel me? And it wasn't. It was the Drea that they're talking about. So misunderstanding or whatever. But respect to Hans, you feel me? Because Hans ain't mean nothing by that. You feel me? But again, I don't want no, even for the record, I just want to say, Hans, never go to that. You feel me? He said, keep Dre a name out your mouth, and then you started attacking that man's Dean. You feel me? I don't like that. I'm not with that. And I tell y'all, that's how you get banished. Flesh floss. That's how you get banished. Neem no magic, and that's how Neem start practicing his magic, bro. Don't disrespect Dean. Don't disrespect nobody's ethnicity. We not in here for that. And y'all know my Dean, bro. I'm not with that, and that shit triggers me. You get me? That's why I don't get on here and talk no nothing, because, hey, there's a time and a place for everything, and that's a relationship between me and Allah, not y'all, right? But I'm not going to go for any of that kind of talk. And I don't think that was necessary in a retort to him saying, keep Dre's name out your mouth. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I hope that's all cleared up. Everybody get their shit together in there. Hans ain't mean nothing by that, Dre. Dre, you kind of jumped the gun with that, so let's be cool. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, I got time. Right up. Hans, and I walk with God every day. I'm not like everybody else. Bow, boom, 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 bow. Because that was an attack on me. Hey, look, Hans, I feel like there's still aggression, right? Let's just tone it down. It's all good. Like I said, it was a misunderstanding on everybody's part, including mine, right? Including me. This is my shit. This is my shit, right? And I'm saying misunderstanding. So let's just be cool. I don't like that kind of energy. I don't like it one bit. Shout out the surprise with it. Shout out BJ still in this. BJ, I've been doing all kind of shit. She just in here. Shout out BJ still in this mug. You gonna tell me out? He's very respectable and moral behaviors, cousin. Mashallah. You know what's up. You know what's up. Shout out BJ, man. Cousin BJ still in here doing it up, man. Appreciate you being in here, spending time. Shout out Rome King, May Durfee, what it do. Read before you at someone next time, buddy. Facts, and that's what we got to do because I do that too. You know what I'm saying? So again, my bad, did not get him on top. Boom. So yeah, it's all good. So we good in there. I don't want to see no more of that shit. So you feel me? Oh, I came back. Okay, for surely. Yeah, let's reset all that. You know what I mean? Boom. Right? Astaghfirullah for that energy, because I don't like that. Astaghfirullah, right? And on that man who we just had on the screen too, because I don't like that. All those lies and stuff niggas telling. I'm not with that. I don't like that. I don't like that stuff, man. You know what I mean? And I become triggered. I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I be telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, but like, I'm not whatever. I don't know what people think, but y'all got to be cool because I'm a human too. You know what I'm saying? And I do have traumas and all that too. You feel me? And y'all don't see and know everything, right? So let's be respectable. And I mean that across the YouTube universe. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about me and my family and all this stuff, just make sure everything is cool, man, because we won't be attacking nobody. We won't attack anyone. So, you know. Mop, what's the word? Mop, what's the word? I need a cigarette. I need a G-noint. Nah, but it's all love over here. We good, man. We good over here. You know what I'm saying? We good over here. It's all love. Dre Nettles, that's my dog. I rock with Dre. We be in Discord doing it up and all that shit too. So I kind of know how Dre be coming at stuff too. Dre's a real dude. So you know what I'm saying? I understand what he was doing too. Shout out Dre, because protect my cousin at all costs. Anytime y'all see anybody saying anything about my cousin, I want y'all to say something about it, bro, because she's a female, man. She's a female and she don't do nothing wrong to nobody. I assure you, because I'll be on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Nigga shouldn't even mention Dre. Nigga should just get at me. I'm Dre's handler. I am. Big little cousin. I'm her handler. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially men, y'all got anything going on with my cousin, just address me. Don't say anything to or about my cousin. That's how I feel. You're entitled to do whatever you want, and I'll do what I got to do. But, you know, just get at me about something. You know, niggas have open lines to communicate to ask these questions or whatever. So that's that. Enough on that. We can get into Bucci. We're gonna actually let's go back to the boy. ATM Richie. Let's watch his knock knock stream. He was on for 19 minutes. We watched that clown a little bit, you know. Shit lame for real. Live Greasy, what's the word? Grown man-ish. Yeah, man, I'm just here to, bro, y'all gotta know, man. I feel like I'm always just talking, but I guess that's why y'all here, because y'all fucks with me just talking, right? But it's like, bro, I really enjoy doing this. I'm not gonna lie. I think this shit is dope. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of y'all out there know what I do, you know what I'm saying, building sets and all this, but yo, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grow this shit here to get me, you know, my monthly from gripping. That's what I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need any hiccups or any, you know what I'm saying, nobody trying to throw any energy my way, and that's why I conduct my shit a certain way too, because I just want to get the energy I put out, and that's positive vibes. That's all, man. I'm not here for anything else, you know? So please keep that shit to yourself. Please keep that shit to yourself. Yeah, shout out everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you ain't here kicking it, smash them likes, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yeah, and I'm the No Jumper K guy. Shout out Spiller. And I'm the no jumper K guy he was talking about. He could have said Gangland Neem won't. I don't have no issue with anyone on YouTube. So just so y'all know that. So I don't know if niggas got invisible issues with me or whatever, but I don't give a fuck. Quite frankly, I just don't, because that doesn't make me any money. But just for the record, I don't got no issues with nobody or nothing. So I don't know what all that's about, because he could have said Gangland Neem supposed to be no jumper K, because none of her other clients are no jumper K, and literally more than half of them have zero to do with no jumper. So like, the fuck, I don't know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Who on Xbox? Man, I'm about to get the Xbox going this weekend too. I want to let all y'all know, or probably by Monday. I'm going to get the Xbox going, and I'm going to be doing it up with y'all helly, bro, in the next week or so. We're going to be doing it up in Discord. Believe it. We will start going crazy. I'm not even going to lie to y'all, because I miss y'all in Discord, man. I just been having to get my shit right with the new space, the old space, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I just been having to recalibrate, so I'm back in the vibe. I got a lot going on. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what folks got going on, but I've got a lot going on, IRL, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to do my thing. And my cousin for damn sure is, you know what I'm saying? She's making big moves, made a big move, and all kind of shit, you feel me? So it's like, niggas trying to, do their thing, bro. Niggas ain't on that bunk, unless it's Bunk Skunk Friday. Okay, I'm on a PC, so I'm with it. Nice. I got the little, I got the what is that? The card, the little where I could stream online too. He just be trying to stay on Kiwi good side for NJK appearance. Yeah, and that's what's funny too. It's like, I thought everybody was NJK, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas be trying to go up there and do it up. So I don't know what that means. Only thing I seen was okay, y'all still in there doing that. Shout out y'all though. Shout out y'all doing it up. I like that. You feel me? I'm on Mortal Kombat. Ooh, I gotta get Mortal Kombat. I gotta get a lot of stuff though. I gotta get the new 2K and the new Madden, but I haven't been gaming, so I haven't even, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do all that. And I might just start getting a little traction, my guy. Give me a few months. We gonna link and figure out how we could collab. Yeah, man. If it makes sense, brother, if it makes sense. But aside from that, letters, run your up, homie. Run your up, and you know what I mean? Let me know what I could do to, you know what I'm saying, fool? Run your shit up. I'll post your content or whatever when you get it going over there and all the shit. But put down some of that work. Some people just want a nigga to just do it up. It's like, I want to see niggas is serious. You know what I'm saying, about what they doing, because I'm serious. Y'all see niggas be like, Neem's consistent. Hell yeah, because you got to be if you serious about this. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, bro. Y'all know I support, man. Y'all support me. I'm going to support y'all. Facts. So, it is what it is. Shout out my mods. I greatly appreciate y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. I think it's something up, man. I pray y'all stay away from that channel. Helldivers 2. I'm going to get on that too. I'm going to get on all this shit, fool. I'm going to get on all this shit. We about to be doing it up. Shout out my peoples. All right, let's get back into this guy. Oh, man, he's funny, dude. He's funny. I want y'all to see him set up and shit too, because it's just funny. Straight up. Let's watch it. Yeah. Hey, shout out ATM Richie, though. Doing it up. Again, they say he's playing a character. I hope it's all a character, but some of that shit sounds real to me. Straight up. Consistency is the only way. Yes, sir. Caution signs in the chat expeditiously. Please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Won't do that enough. Facts, Scarfy. We be whooping out. Believe that. I'm probably rusty as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably rusty on Call of Duty. I ain't played in like a month, bro. Shit, probably a full month. I've been playing Call of Duty with my son, though. I'll spank something. I've been playing Fortnite with my son. I'll spank something in Fortnite right now. I'm back used to
Leave
that.
it to Richie, man. Leave it to Richie podcast, y'all. Know what the fuck.
Shout out Lil
on.
Neem.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Baby Neem. He forgot to get dressed. No, cousin, I think he's trying to be cute. I think he thought he was serving a look here. He got a buzz ball. That boy got a buzz ball. He little as hell, look like one of them cockroaches from the Men in Black, boy.
What's the deal, chat? Bang in. Rich runner to stun a shooter ain't gonna whack 100. Bitch
Hey,
ass
what's up,
nigga.
L? He like
Nigga
one of them
try to
roaches
hit my
from the Men in
girl
Black.
up for some sex. Bitch ass nigga, my bitch ain't selling no tutu. Nigga to you. Nigga, fuck you talking about, bitch. My bitch ain't selling no tutu to you. Bitch ass nigga. Whack 100 a bitch. Yeah, homies.
We gonna see how this going, then we gonna get into
Yeah,
Bucci
testing,
Bears.
whack
Jump
100 is a
Alive.
bitch.
Get to that for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Scooby draws. Sitting there at the coffee machine. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? Oh, yeah. Smoking a Newport. Oh, shout out the best chat on YouTube.
What's happening, chat? What's the deal? Get up
Y'all
with it.
are. You guys are the best. Fuck yeah. Hey, look, Billy. First off, I probably got like 3 of his chests in my one chest. That's first off, Billy. Stop hating. I'm gonna need you and my cousin to stop tag team hating. I don't even got a tag team partner, and y'all hating. I don't even got a partner. It's just 2-on-1. Golly. I work hard in the gym. So maybe I want to do me a little topless stream here and there, man. Damn. I'm trying to be a sex symbol. Don't nobody hate harder on me doing the topless stream but my cousin and Billy Mac. Golly, let me be great. Yeah, look, you don't just get on this motherfucker with the baby oil. What you talking about, man? Hating ass. I am perplexed on the ones. Taped. Yo, BJ be on y'all decor. I ain't even gonna lie. She be like, hold on, what's going on in his background? That's why when I first came to YouTube, the background was so important to me. And a lot of y'all told me from the jump, y'all like, bro, you got the coldest background in my studio. Y'all like the back. Y'all like, bro, you got the coldest background on YouTube. That was always important to me, I'll be honest, because I studied this shit before I got on here. A lot of y'all want to just hop on and get in the shits, but I studied this shit before I got here, bro. I won't lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with the topless stream neither, gang. Come on, DJ, you my dog. Bro, you ain't got to do that with them. You my boy. You don't got to do that with them, dog. Come on. You don't got to do that with them, fool. You don't got to do that with them. Straight up. That's crazy. No, I'm with them. Shut up, BJ. You just say, no, I'm with them, but I'm proud of your gains, cousin. Shout out that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out that. Oh, Rich camera angle is crazy. That's why I was like, oh, this is a good one. I want to play it. I don't know what he's going to say or any of that. I'm just being honest. I don't know what he's going to say. Shout out Kid the Barber in the building. Them some big ass shades. No, he just got a little ass head, Mop. He just got a little ass head. So this is why you be hitting the steam room, huh? Nah, brother. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying sometimes you want to show off what you've got. All right, enough of that, man. Enough of that of Billy Mac objectifying me, because that's really what it is. Stop talking about me, man. Stop talking about me, Billy Mac. chill out, dude. For real, chill out. Mean Green, what that do, foolie? That's my dog. BJ said he needed a juniors in sunglasses. How you need your sunglasses from the Baby Gap, Richie? Shout out Gangland Mickey with $1.99 on the 40. He said this nigga Richie between two ferns. Richie between two ferns. If you know, you know. Shout out my brother. We love that shit. We love that shit. Shout out my brother in the chat. I'm dead. That's funny. Good shit, brother. Good shit. Okay, let's see what he's talking about, man. Looking like a brolic ass roach. Let's do it.
What's the deal, chat? They took my Instagram, you know what I mean? They took my ATM Richie Instagram, 60,000 followers. I ain't tripping on. Because, you know, when you got motion, you just got motion. It's like, you don't need nothing no more. Once you get motion, you don't need nothing. Everybody know you. I don't need nothing no more. Dead homies. I'm already, like, you know what I mean? I'm in the game. That's just how that go. I'm in the game. You know what I mean? I don't need nothing from nothing. Whack 100 a bitch, though. I ain't gonna lie about that. Nigga tried to call my girlfriend at 9 in the morning. Then she answered, and his whole conversation is me. Richie this, Richie that, Richie this, Richie that. Nigga, you a bitch. Whack 100 is really a bitch, like, for real. That shit crazy. That nigga Whack really a hoe.
What is he doing?
All stores and platforms. New music videos available right now on my channel. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, drop a comment. I can't stress the.
He looks far more professional sitting at his desk with his laptop there, you know? Straight up. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that.
Most. Drop the comment off the bomb.
Nigga built like a security guard with no respects. I'm dead. That no one respects. His ASM, for real. Like, what's up, dude?
Whack 100 is scary. On my daddy, I got Strappy. I'm trying to clappy. Whack a bitch, to be honest. I need a bitch, nigga. You know what I mean?
That's the desk his info comes across. Noted. BJ is really funny, bro. Y'all go sub up to BJ Investigates if you're not already tapped in, man. She's hilarious. Look, Sexy Nate want to see. Sexy Nate want to see. I'll turn this motherfucker to Magic Mike, nigga. All you niggas have to scram. This is boring, dude. Say something crazy. Okay, he must be messing around. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I can't do that. What's up? Y'all wanna get into the No Jumper Bucci Bear for a little bit? Y'all wanna do that for a little bit? One's in the chat if y'all wanna go to No Jumper showing. Bucci Bear showing on No Jumper. Y'all let me know, man. Cause this is boring. with all due respect, I try to do it up. You know what I mean? I don't believe this for real. How whack get your girl number anyway is the question. Facts. One. Y'all want to go to, all right, we'll do that. This is boring. Yeah. Facts. This is boring. Boring. Okay. So this is what we gon' do one time for the one time. Let's go over here. We'll start this off with the Candace Owens thing and all that. Boochie Bear, he's a really cool liar. Boochie Bear, lying to the beat now. Boochie. Come on, dude. That's crazy. Who would lie about being a damn cop? Look at people in No Jumpers chat saying free Palestine. Damn, shout out to Joe Mack from the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. All right. Let's play this for a little, see what's going on. See what's going on here and all that.
I would describe this as like,
I got all the songs, cousin. Don't even trip.
Education camp, we've seen it. You made an uh-oh, but we can help you. We just need you to come out to Auschwitz and take a picture.
Wow.
Yeah. We just need you to.
So how do you feel about that take, Lush?
I'm not going to lie. I think Candace is low-key cooking. Charlie Kirk did try to distance himself from Israel. This is coming from somebody that clearly doesn't rock with Charlie Kirk, but this is true. I don't know if most people and most of his followers were even fully aware of that, or that was across their desk by the time that he.
Hey, facts, BJ. She said they are all so desperate for attention over there. I can't comprehend it. Me either. And a lot of them have their own platforms too. It's like, bro, just do something crazy on your own platform. He looks nervous. He does. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But again, I just showed y'all how, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same person. Who knows if he works for another law enforcement agency or something? Who knows? I don't know.
Wound up getting assassinated. However, Israel is clearly doing some jank right now. And anybody that's trying to speak against the fact that Netanyahu had to do an entire press release to
in the
address
middle of him
that.
having a whole war too.
Yeah, literally. The fact that he had to address this with a press release, I found a little bit alarming. You know what I mean?
What about you? What about you, Brennan?
Oh, I think this is just part of, like, Candace is really good. She kind of lost a lot of her audience when she was like going hardcore Trump. But after Trump won the election, she realized, like, I don't got to be hardcore in support of Trump anymore. So she's like kind of going back to the middle. So she's like plays both sides these days more, which is good because she has like 245,000 people. Can you stop doing that while I'm talking?
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's loud. Come on.
Come on, bro, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You be doing a little bullshit, bro.
Hey, this be the thing. This is what's so funny about people I know Jumper. It's like, who are you guys to say that, you know what I mean? Lush can't take a bong rip. First off, this guy has this bong with him 24/7. He does this all the time. It's like, yo, Bucci, why you so damn testy? And Tayford, bro, be cool, man. Just be cool. What's everybody so testy about? I don't even hear the bong rip. Just get your point off. Everybody want to bash Agent 5739, as cousin will call him. Yo, when BJ called this nigga federal informant, bro, on live, I was crying because if you really know Lush, you know there's no fucking way. There ain't no way. But it's funny nonetheless. But again, y'all up here acting like y'all have pre-production meetings and there's mics and things like that. Like, yo, chill out. He does gang drugs. Y'all pop perks and all kind of shit. Who cares? I remember Tayford up there drunk as hell in a white beater looking like somebody's uncle with some bell bottoms on. He looking all disco fever. You know what I mean? Drunk as hell. Nobody said nothing. Like, yo, but now we're bad about a bong? Come on, guys. That's weird. I'm gonna just be honest.
You are not Adam, bro.
He's on your ass. Look, they starting early.
No, you doing,
right
bro.
now.
You were
Go
cooking.
ahead.
No, I didn't even do nothing when you was giving your bullshit take that didn't mean nothing. Like, stop doing that. You not funny, Lush, and you not doing it by accident.
I really wasn't trying to be
Bro, you're literally
funny.
doing it into the microphone.
Bro, I just want to smoke
You're
weed.
literally no. You think that somebody is stupid. The niggas you hang with, them niggas you think is your homie, them niggas is stupid, not me. So stop trying to treat me like that.
Go ahead.
Listen, let me say my point. Be
Brandon, you're disrespectful, and we think you're stupid. How you like that, bro? Straight up. I don't like the way you're talking to Lush, and for what reason? The nigga literally moved the mic away before he took the bong rip. I watched him push the microphone away. Again, y'all be up there frustrated. And Hefe frustrated. Bucci frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go through the shag rug and look for one of those perks and chill out? Why don't you pop one of those rug perks and relax? Golly, man. Golly. What? Like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Let's continue.
Respectful, thank you. Smoke your old crack or whatever you're doing, wherever else. But anyway, look, the bitch is playing both sides, and that's okay. Get your money, Candace. That's my girl. But what I'm telling you is this is all, it falls in the narrative of let's make Charlie Kirk's death about anything other than radicalized transvestites and the men who loved him, like Lush, right?
Hit the rug, bro.
This was a dude who was radicalized on leftist ideology. He fell in love with a transsexual. He came from a conservative family, but as many children do, they reject what their parents' values are. And he went.
Hey, BJ, I see you're in here. Hey, do you know anything about the Charlie Kirk shooter being in love with a transsexual? Do you know anything about that? Because I've seen a lot of stuff, reports on his family, this, that, and the other. I haven't seen anything like that. Who's the guy in the Daisy Dukes? Oh, don't worry about him. Listen, BJ, because I know that you know stuff, BJ. You be on top of it. Have you heard anything about that? Just out of curiosity, because I don't know that to be true. And the thing about Brandon is Brandon gets up here and says a lot of false shit. A lot of false shit. Yes, that is supposedly true according to the director of the FBI. Okay. Word. So that's true. Or it's allegedly true. It's allegedly true. Yeah, an official said it on the news for no reason. See what I mean? No, and that's what I mean right there, Seven's World. Yeah, but why would they just say that? What difference does it make who he's in love with, right? I think all that shit is like propaganda and trying to like build a narrative around or shape a narrative around, or control the narrative. That's what I think they're trying to do. Control a narrative with that kind of stuff. Even if he was involved, what difference does that make? I know what you're going to try to tie it to and all that, but what difference does it make? I don't know. I don't like that. Just throwing that out there. That's weird. BJ said, yeah, I mean, I didn't run any tests or anything. Oh, okay, but that's what you heard. So word on the street, basically. That's what we would say. We would say word on the street is if we don't have any tangible proof of, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. But my man's just said that the director said that, though. They want to divide all of us from each other by any means necessary, is my opinion. And that's what I think, too. And they want to make, these conservatives be, I think it's a lot of dog whistling going on, too. I'm going to be honest. Because I don't understand even why you would say that. Why would you talk about his personal relationships and he just killed somebody who's important to a lot of people on the conservative side of things? Why are we talking about who he was involved with? I don't know. That's just my opinion. But again, I don't know politics or anything like that. So, I try not to be too matter of fact or anything like that. Shout out Trinell Parker with 1999 on the 40. Appreciate you. They didn't even say anything. Just sent that love. Appreciate you. Greatly appreciate that. But all right, let's continue.
And killed somebody because he didn't like what that person was saying. Israel got a long list of people that they would have to delete before they get to Charlie Kirk. Why they not deleting Zoran in New York, the dude who's the leading candidate for New York mayor? Why don't they get rid of Kathy Hochul, who just endorsed him, even though the Democrats are against him because he's a radical communist, right? There's so many people who speak out against Israel.
That's propaganda too. My boy running for mayor in New York, that's a lie. That's what I could tell you, and that's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. He has a lot of these you know what I'm saying, conservative talking points that he gets from his big homies or whatever, and that's not true, bro. That's not true. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, that's wild.
Every day who have more importance than Charlie Kirk. So to say they went after Charlie just because, what do you mean? The college campuses already are anti-Israel. So him speaking anything negative of Israel on college campuses is like he's preaching to the choir. And he never said anything inherently negative about Israel. He just was throwing out some, conflicting narratives that they were putting out there. That's not going out like, let's get rid of the Zionists, X, Y, Z. So I just see it as the left. They're trying to steer the lens away from them to, no, it was really Israel who did it because the left already hates Israel. So why not blame it on the people we hate? No, this guy was a radical leftist. He got indoctrinated. He dated transsexuals. And right now, transsexuals, in my opinion, are the greatest threat to the safety of soft targets in America. These people like to shoot up preschools. These people like to go after kids. All that because they think they're righteous because everyone wants us dead. But I have a challenge.
How many incidents of trans people shooting up preschools?
It's been like 3 lately.
Yeah,
It's been like 3 lately, but the average, right? We're talking about overall, right? Because hey, there are transsexuals out here, so sometimes you might get those incidents, right? But more than not, they're not trans people. This is another one of those narratives that they're trying to push out here, this propaganda that they're trying to push, like, oh, be afraid of the transgenders, as if those people don't got enough to worry about with people who actually hate them in real life and all that shit. You're trying to put all this shadow over them like if they're fucking killers and shit now. That I think that shit is dangerous, bro. It's dangerous. It's divisive and it's problematic. It is, bro. And he sits up here and just does that. Oh, we know that the leading shit. Shut up, Brandon. You're a liar. You're a liar. I don't know where you get your statistics from, ChatGPT or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Metro PC GPT. The fuck? Like, shut up, dude. What are you talking about? That's crazy to just be saying these things. Like, what, dude? Like, what are you talking about? It is propaganda. What do you mean, bro? You look it up yourself, and I'm not gonna get into who be doing the school shootings and all that, but it's not, oh, it's a bunch of transsexuals who's doing it. That's false. You do the research yourself, but that's false, man. Straight up. Exactly. Individuals commit these crimes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get off into who does this or what, but for you to just try to put it on this group of people is wrong, but that's what they do if you notice. Transsexuals, African Americans, that's what they do. Like, yo, chill out, Bucci. Chill out. And you're wrong. And you're wrong. Shut up.
It's been preschool shot up?
But look, any preschool
no, but it's been a Catholic school. It's been
a few recently, but I'm talking about overall, brother. You're talking about check the statistics, and then you say as of lately. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Not trying to even be like that, but it's like, yo, you just do the research yourself, bro. See how many of these school shooters, because that's what he's talking about. See how many of these people are transgender, dude. Just do it yourself. You don't got to argue. You on a phone or whatever right now. You get me? All you got to do is type it in and look. Do you know what I'm saying? Go past the first page and just look it up. It's all good. Shout out Dairy Clan in the building. Dairy Clan with $1.99 on the 40. He sent the police cars and the bear emojis. Yeah. Bucci's some kind of law. That's what, I don't know. He's some kind of law. But let's continue, y'all.
But
any
listen
school.
I just want to say,
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Show me one article in the past 15 years where anyone has done anything violent to a transsexual. They're like, everyone wants to kill us, but we see no Violence against
Oh, there's
transgenders.
definitely violence against transsexuals.
But where? I don't see anything on the national stage where masses of people would know
It's
about
probably
it.
the media that you're taking.
But at the same time, it's not nationally televised.
Right. It's just like just because you don't hear about it on your, you know,
But I'm
I
saying,
feel
though,
like
but
you.
But still, it's like.
They're gonna televise what they want us to see. And my biggest problem with this is like as of lately, like Candace Owens has been missing. She did this whole thing where she's trying to convince. She did this whole thing where she's trying to convince people that the French president's wife is an actual man, and that fell flat. She's not been able to like make anything land.
It's your job. We got you some flowers.
Thank you. Yeah.
I made Josh get you flowers because you gave some good takes yesterday.
But
shout out to you
because she's better than you, Josh. Get out.
Why does Bucci flirt with all the women there? It's like, man, don't you have a wife? I thought you had a wife. Why you getting flowers for women and talking about how you love Jalisi? Like, don't be a harasser. HR? Anyone? Like, what the hell, dude? And Tam, be careful. There's a mic in those flowers.
That's
Why you give me no flowers? She did such a good job yesterday. The rest of those dudes were straight trash. I was like,
what were we saying, Dr. Gillen?
But I just feel like she has lost her credibility in the last few weeks, and I mean, really the last couple months, just with the whole take that she did with like the French president's wife being a man, and then like just really trying hard to make that land. Like she's like trying so hard to make that land, and I really rock with Candace Owens on a lot of.
They're just eccentric. Straight up, BJ, they're just eccentric.
Stuff. I disagree with her on a lot of stuff, but it's just like all the imagery and like optics that we have of conspiracy theorists, she always, in the last few months, you know, since she's decided.
Chat said weak ass floral arrangement. Y'all are classic, bro.
To be more moderate and started leaning more into the conspiracy theorist stuff, and I'm more like, you know, hard facts, stuff that we can actually like tangible evidence, shit that we can like, you know, I try not to get so consumed by the conspiracy theory shit, because then you eventually end up in a big rabbit hole of bullshit, and you know what I mean?
What do you think about it, Tam?
I think Candace is a provocateur. Even seeing this clip of her in her new set with this, you know, Catholic cross behind her in these books and all of this, I feel she's trying to reframe herself.
Very
from
performative.
being, like, strong and independent in her own studio, so now she's just at home casually talking while the kids are at school or something. Very smart lady. She ain't playing with them. She got bills to pay, as we can see, especially given that cease and desist from the French government. That's got to suck. But I think that it's kind of annoying at this point. We've seen it in every single case of mass violence, mass shooting, that they always give some type of cap for the white Christian American man that's doing the crime. Even recently in the case with Luigi, the judge just set a precedent saying we can't call him a terrorist. Like, why we can't? If it was somebody else, if he was Muslim, if he was from another country, y'all would call him a terrorist immediately. You would say it was a terrorist attack. But when you're white, it's always got to be some excuse. Or you were in love with the trans. Or you got radicalized, this and that. No, y'all been killing shit, smacking shit since y'all first got to this place.
Just a quick question, guys. What do you think would be more impactful on somebody's life? Their parents raising them with a certain ideology for their entirety of their existence, them being taught to use weapons at a very young age, and just force-fed conservative ideology.
Brandon, get his ass, Brandon.
Get
his ass, Brandon.
Or 6 months in a very conservative college humping on a trans.
School. Get his ass, Brandon.
Also,
Yeah, so
I think it's like, it's hard for the average, I would say, white men in America to even say, even if you're broke, you can't say with conviction that you weren't raised to think you were superior to other people. That's why y'all think y'all could grab a gun and go get justice. Because you think you're in charge. You think you're the police of the planet. That's why you act like that. And y'all act shocked when one of y'all go rogue and shoot the one that you liked.
Yeah. Wherever you grew up at is full of black dudes doing that. So this is hypocrisy on its face.
I feel like Tam is doing this, BJ, because it's so hard to sit, and this is just like a bit of insight, right? It's so hard to sit across in front of, in the same room, on mic, on camera, with someone of your hue who speaks so disgustingly about us, right? And he's you, right? He is us. And he just talks so foul about us. If if you let Brandon tell it, black people are the scum of the earth. That's how it feels to me. Now, he would say, oh, that's not how I feel. But me personally, that's how I feel. You act like we're the worst thing to ever happen to mankind. And that shit is whack, bro. So I feel what you're saying, BJ, 100%. I do. But it's also like, yo, her as a sister sitting up there, and she's probably the only person up there, you know what I'm saying, who could have these kind of conversations with Bucci, because he picks his marks strategically. You know what I'm saying? He knows who he could talk above their head and who he can't, right? So I just feel like she like, yo, I can't let him sit up here and just spew this shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like she's stuck between a Bucci and a hard spot, you know? Straight up. I don't even think she mean no harm. I'm going to be all the way honest. I don't think she means any harm. Straight up. But shout out Tam, because she cooked Bucci ass. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out everybody in the chat. If y'all new to the channel, sub up. If you ain't here kicking it, smash them likes, please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Also, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Please go support my second channel at Just Neem. The link is at the top of the chat. Y'all go support over there. Again, I have more than no jumper stuff. You know, I know y'all do like the no jumper stuff, but y'all always say, oh, man, you could do other stuff. Well, I'm doing that. So go support the other stuff, man. And it's going pretty good, too. It's going pretty good. Shout out the best chat on YouTube, man. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Because Brandon has issues. He sucks. Exactly. Nice. Okay. All right, for sure. Okay. This was good. We go play this for a little more, and then I gotta get out of here. Got things to do and all that, right? But Andretti just said, oh, I hate NJ. Haha. Okay, thank you. That's all I want. Yeah, because I want to, and I like shit like that too, BJ, where you say things like that. And like I said, I just want to provide a little perspective for you, because this is the thing. You know, it might seem a certain way and shit like that, but we don't, we not a hateful people. You know what I mean? I'm going to just say that. We not like a hateful people. Shit, we be scared. I know that people they don't put that out there so much, right? But we be afraid, shit. With all the shit we see, the things that go on, we really be afraid. And nobody want to say that because we supposed to be tough and all that shit. But niggas be afraid. Like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on? It's a lot of shit you see around here, and it's scary. You don't know what the hell, you know? You don't know, man. But shout out cousin BJ in here, man, kicking it, bro. I like that shit. I like that.
White men are the most violent. But everybody you know who got killed by somebody who looked like you. That's a fact. On top.
Okay, and look, so this is the thing. I call Adam 22 Kiwi Head for everybody, because I get that ever so often in the videos too. Like, haha, Kiwi Head is funny, but why do you call him that? I call Adam 22 Kiwi Head because his hair fake, right? And when he was thirsty trying to get his hair back, he actually went on camera with all the missing hair and follicles, and his head looked like a kiwi. I know the true Adam 22, and he's a Kiwi head. That's turducken booty hair on his head. Turducken booty hair head man unit. That's also what I call him. That's a lot there. But for short, Kiwi head. Just so everybody's aware of that. All right, let's get back to Bucci lying.
For that, Lush, you're telling me your parents use drugs?
No.
Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Well, actually, my dad.
Listen.
Well, to be honest, my dad's in rehab right now.
You went away from the values that your brothers are CEOs on Fortune 500 companies. You are a perfect example of what the killer did. And many children do this. They rebel against what values their parents.
We can't do that. I won't let us do that to Mr. Rogers' name. Mr. Rogers was it's all good, twin, you know the vibes. Hey, listen though, Mr. Rogers was an activist. I don't know if y'all know that Mr. Rogers was behind PBS. You know what I'm saying? Public broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Where this is us, where we are providing the news. It's not ran by some other people. I just want to let y'all know he got in front of courts and everything and got PBS funded because you need public broadcasting. That's what you need. So no, I can't call him Mr. Rogers because that's what he's not. He's Kiwi head. Just throwing that out there. And y'all do y'all research and Googles on Mr. Rogers and who he was IRL. You know what I'm saying? That was a man of the people. A man of the people. And y'all probably don't know that because it's just like, oh, it's just this white guy. And no. He was a fella. He was a fella. Long live Mr. Rogers, for those of you who know. But let's continue.
Parents instilled in them because this is what the Bible say. And I'm going to just bring up the Bible because she was a Christian. Bad association spoils useful habits. This is a golden rule. Look, he got around the trans. He started fucking them. That's what he started doing. You know how many girls went against their whole parents because they want to date a gang member or some unsavory character, rebel without a cause, James Dean type? This is nothing new.
What?
A kid going against what their parents' values are. And what he did was not, in my opinion, to go against his dad, so to speak. When he wrote the text, it looked like he was just like, I'm in love with this person. This person is speaking badly against this person. The LGBTQ would even tell you that these are extremist people who.
Okay. I'm kind of done with that. All right, look, this is the thing. Shout out y'all. Hey, man, get in the comments of this live and let me know what y'all want to do this evening, bro. I low-key want to do a nighttime live, bro. I feel like it'd be going up in the nighttime. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? I got to go get my baby from school and all that. But I want to go up this evening, bro. So, yeah, let me know what y'all want to do on live tonight. I want to give a big shout-out to BJ Investigates, man. Shout out my cousin. Big shout out to BJ Investigates. She helped me get a 26K. Man, I probably got like 300 something subs since she had posted me in her community section and reacted to my video. I thought that was dope. And she didn't have to do that. She can make all her points without using my video. Straight up. Like, there's no real reason why she used my video, so I greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show her love in the chat, man. Y'all go over there, run her numbers up to. I mean, her number's crazy, but y'all go over there, show her some love, and drop some caution signs in her comments. Tell her y'all there from her cousin Neem's channel, because that's what she got her cousins coming over to my channel. They're showing nothing but love. I want y'all to reciprocate that, bro. You feel me? I want y'all to reciprocate that. Show her some love, man, because she definitely been showing me and my cousin love. Bucci won't. He's a cop, but he's not a cop. But I don't know. I think you a cop. He's problematic and divisive. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about him being a cop or whatever. I played that stuff earlier. Y'all rewind the live just to see that. And also, the stuff Rich Trapper was talking about are lies. I don't know what credible source. I don't even know what sources he got, but that's a lie, just so y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm also hearing from people, because you know how this goes, that he's got conversations. There are conversations with my cousin in Raccoon Hunter, which is just preposterous. Again, y'all don't believe anything y'all hear about nothing over there, with all due respect, but nothing about like my cousin and her business. You're definitely not going to hear from anybody else's channel. I just want y'all to know that. I don't speak about my cousin's business. You get me? But you're definitely not going to hear it from the likes of Rich Trapper. So I just want to throw that out there. Again, I know everybody's running content, and hey, rightfully so, I'm not even mad at it. But I am here to let y'all know that they're lies. It just is what it is. Caution signs in the chat expeditiously. That's what I need. That's what I need. You know what I'm talking about? Caution signs in the chat expeditiously. Shout out all my mods. Shout out all my mods. Shout out Billy Mack. I see what you're saying in there, and I'm not even here to do niggas like that or nothing, Brody. I'm not even here to do that, because that's what I be on. I'm not here to slander nobody or do none of that stuff, but I am here to correct things, and that's a lie. You get me? And you know what I'm saying? That's a lie. I see a lot of y'all saying, you know what I mean, similar things in the chat, but I'm not here to bash nobody or anything, but what I am here to do is set the record straight, and all that stuff he's saying over there about my cousin is lies, and I'm the only one who can speak to that. Straight up. And Rack 100, y'all go ask Rack 100. He'll probably lie and say yeah too, and then when he does that, if he does that, then y'all tell him, drop the fouls, because if there's a conversation, then hey, there's a conversation. But I'm here to let y'all know there's not. We don't work with the likes of people like that. You know what I mean? I also heard him say, if you want to know the real reason why I'm not working with Drea the Virgo, is because we could do that in another life. So for me, it's just like, I understand it. Niggas just trying to do content over there. I'm not mad at it, but just know that shit is lies. Because, you know, again, I don't be saying everything on here because that's not my shit. But I mean, you know, the truth of the matter about a lot of things is just the truth of the matter. And it's like no fighting the truth or anything like that. So, you know, and I'm not here to argue none of that shit down. So it is what it is. Shout out Mike B. Maybe he's mad about Bougie. I don't know. But you know, I don't even care. Niggas is lying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all go sub up to Justine, please. Show me that love over there. We got the content going up. Dre Nettles, Mike B. Salute J-Dog, that's my boy. I said it, it's all good. Billy Mack, you comedy. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I see mad people saying the same shit in the chat. I see people saying it all the time across the YouTube universe, but I'm not here to echo none of that because I ain't trying to dog nobody. And that's why I don't understand why people keep, you know what I'm saying, saying things about my cousin, this, that, and the other. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? Again, you have to watch the energy that you put out because subsequently that's the energy that you get back. So I'm not here to fight none of that or any that kind of shit. So it is what it is. You know, folks got to deal with their own karma and shit like that. Shermatis, Dave M, Bud Yeti, what's the word? What's the word? Keisha in the building. Scarfy, good to see you, brother. Good to see Scarf. Shout out my dog Poltergeist Portal. Zaywop, you know what I'm talking about? Gangland DJ, Bernard, Calm Down Pat, salute. Kip the Barber, Dairy Clam, Gangland Andretti, as always, my dog. Shout out BJ Investigates again, man. She was in here on both of her channels, man. Both of them, the Big Dog channel and the other Big Dog channel, because both of them shit's plus 100K, so shout out her. Slim Hayes, Chaotic TV, Brother Jumbie in here, man. Shout out Brother Jumbie. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Brother Jumbie. Again, shout out everybody, man. Shout out my brother Mickey Monday. Shout out everybody who sent snaps on the 40. I greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the members. Again, we're going to be doing IRL content a lot more. Y'all can see. I might go live on the other channel too with some things. I've been doing that up here and there. Sub up to just me. Sub up over there. Sub up over there, y'all. Again, I appreciate y'all for being in here, rocking with your boy, kicking it with me on this bunk. It's been another edition of Bunk Skunk Friday. I like how we got the breaking news. Rich Trapper is lying. I like how we did that because it's like Bunk Skunk. It fits right in. Shout out Mop, my dog Mop. Shout out Yazzer. She was in here for a hot second. You know. Probably got a clip or two. I don't know. But again, if she did, I hope she clips that Rich Trapper stuff because that is a lie. Shout out Poltergeist Portal, man. Y'all join up in the Discord. Poltergeist Portal, my nigga Zay Wop, just I subbed up to the backup channel. Appreciate you, Mike B. Appreciate you, man. Smash that link. Zay Wop just dropped in there, man. Smash that link because that's the Discord link. Again, we got a beautiful community, bro. Everybody over there uplifting people. Yo, I want to shout out Hans and Dre Nettles too because I saw what happened in there earlier. Super dope the way that y'all handled that because that's, you know what I'm saying? That's indicative of my community. Straight up, just like that. Oh, what? I said this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, niggas going at it. Oh, I said this wrong. Okay, double back to the chat. Bow. And it's all good. And it's peace. That's peace. And that's what I like, man. And I appreciate the way y'all handled that for real. Again, and my apologies to Hans again. for getting on you like that. I don't feel like I did too much or anything, but I really wasn't with those comments that you made, and I'm not on you about them. You kind of, hey, you was just replying. But again, I want to say, for the record, for everybody out there, please, y'all, let's refrain from the religious slander, any religious slander, not just because I'm Muslim, but I don't want you dogging Christianity, Catholicism, none of that shit, man. Let's just all respect each other. That's why I don't do too much of that talking on here. You feel me? But shout out Dre Nettles and Hans again for the way that that they handled that. I really, really, really appreciate that. You feel me? Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. West Coast Suma, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? KB360, salute you too. Fool, I almost forgot about you, bro. Almost forgot about you. And yeah, we brothers and sisters in here. For real, man. For real. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And I like how y'all be with each other. Y'all be in here. Oh, salute. How you been doing? I'm in here doing content. Y'all just asking each other about how y'all been. Oh, I seen you was sick last week. Whatever. Hope you feeling better. I love that shit, bro. I think it's impossible to have a community like this on YouTube. And I don't know how I'm doing this. I'm going to just be real. I don't know how I'm doing this. But I love it, bro. I be telling my mom all the time. My mom be in here and y'all don't know. Just lurking and shit. And she be amazed at it too. And shout out my moms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my moms. But I just love this community, bro. I love how y'all move, bro. I appreciate that. And I like to say a lot of that shit comes from me too. You know, y'all supporting me and my shit. And y'all see how I move as a man of God and all that. And y'all kind of, you know, respect that. And I respect y'all for that. You feel me? So thank y'all again, man. Shout out everybody. Yeah, Brandon does arch his eyebrows. That's facts. That's facts. It looked like you do. I'm saying facts. I'm lying, but facts. Facts. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, the best community on YouTube. Shout out Andretti. He said the best channel on YouTube. So I appreciate that. That and Just Neem, man. That and Just Neem. Y'all get in my DMs, bro. And send me some content y'all want to hear me talk about over there as well, because I pretty much got this no jumper shit on lock, I feel. So deuces, what it do. Yeah, man, and like I said, I appreciate y'all. So we gonna end this as we does. Yeah, I'm talking about as we does. All my good people, man, this was good. I appreciated this live. It was cool for me. Hope it was good for y'all. You know what I mean? I hope it was good for y'all, man. I do. Shout out my good people in here doing it up. Everybody on this Friday. Y'all have a safe Friday. Y'all enjoy y'all weekends. I'm going to probably get with y'all. I'm going to get with y'all before the weekend's out. But still, all y'all, if y'all don't tap in with no content or nothing on any of my channels, enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe. You feel me? And please, all of y'all, shout out to W Stream, Scarfy. All y'all get in the comments. I need y'all to comment on these lives anyway, man. Comment on these lives. Like these lives. But get in the comments and let me know what y'all want me to go live with this evening. Because I want to do, shout out my cousin, Drea the Virgo. Big, bad Drea the Virgo in this bit. That's my twin. Shout out my cousin, man. Doing good work, hard work. For all of her clients, bro. She be stressed, calling me, stressing me out about her clients and what she want to do more for cash, and I gotta get there and frazzled. You know what I'm saying? Because she just want to do good work, and that's why I can't take kindly to anybody speaking on her in any kind of way that's not just, you know, with praise, for real. Because again, she's done things for people speaking on her that y'all don't know about, man, and we don't care to do any of that because that's not what we here for. But it's like, yo, you know, she just not a foul person. She's just good business, man. Shout out her, always keeping her head up and her righteous foot forward. And shout out Jordan Davis. We just hit that goal with that super chat Jordan Davis sent. Shout out you, bro. And also, for anybody who's looking for marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram, bro, because she does good work. What I'd like y'all to do, I'd implore y'all to just, the people who y'all know of her working with, right? I would just say minus me, because, I'm family and you know how that goes, right? I'm a liar, whatever, I don't know. tap in with them. Go in their comments and just be like, hey, does Drea do good work? Y'all say everything else in the damn comments. Go over there and just ask them, bro. Get a first-hand account from people who she works with. And I'm telling you, they're going to have nothing but good things to say. Nothing but good things to say, man. So shout out to Dre the Virgo, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know too many women on YouTube who's doing what she's doing. I think she might be the only one. I know there are some out there who pretend to do what she does but have no business except for with one other person or two other people or something. You know what I mean? But she's the only person out here doing what she's doing. And that's why, you know what I mean? The price has gone up. That's why it's harder to work with her at this moment. A lot of shit that's going on right now is the reason why she's not working with everybody. I need y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what's going on right now is the reason why she don't work with everybody. So, you know, I want y'all to know that too. Don't think niggas is being mean or anything like that, right? It's just, you know, you got to be strategic with things like that. Check your DM. I will check that. Shout out Gangland and Dreddy. Always sending the deets. You know what I'm saying? But we going to end this as we does. Again, y'all, please let me know what y'all want to do on live in these comments. Continue to run up my content. I got another video I'm dropping on this channel. And hopefully I'm going to have some more stuff on Just Neem as well. All of you who haven't liked the video. All of y'all who haven't subbed up to my second channel, please do so. Please. And again, we going to end this how we does. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, man. Shout out to the best chat and caution signs in this motherfucker. You hear me?
Selling cocaine in this world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all that trapping sure would help a lot. But wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody sells cocaine. Boom, 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 boom. Overhaul.
Fuck. Guess who's busy? Guess who? Wrist on wet. Stumbled on a 6-pack. I'm like, let me get that. Shot his mama house up. Now he don't get back. You fucked the money up. Go. Now he don't get back. Go. You want the full joint or the half cake with the chin strap? I Hail Mary that bitch to you. Pay me when you get back. That's what you do when you up and your dog down. Be a shooter with the shooters. Get it jumping in a frog town. I burn all my contracts and deleted all my contacts. I've been pitching like I play for the Diamondbacks. Nigga, I am that. Slow bread. To me, it's no bread. If it's taking too long to lock, bitch, you know what Snow said. I made $500,000 with the dope heads. My shooter did it off the moped. Blood on his poke heads. Let that soak in. Bitch, I'm so him. The Coca 10, Latrell Spreewell, they choke it again. Spreewells, you know how I spin. Non-stop shit. I told my niggas not to trip. I drop a classic album same night, do 100 block flip. Now that's just talk, that's just gossip, bitch, this gossip shit. Got them feeling like Johnson and like, we don't wanna go back to the strip club, cause last week we shot the shit. These niggas not like this. My name's Stove, bitch.
It's not that good. Okay.
I'm saying, I feel like I'm putting the work in and it's being recognized. That's about it.
Dude, was your plan always to move slowly, sort of step by step, and have a certain level of patience about it? It seems like
hell no.
You wanted to get it popping quick.
Yeah, I wish it would have got popping 5 years ago.